All right, here we go. Capture. Come on.
We see the sky, we see the land, we see the water, and we wonder, are we the only ones? Long before we came to exist, the humans ruled the earth. They made marvelous things and moved whole mountains. They knew the secret of flight, the secret of happiness, and other secrets beyond our imagining. The humans also knew the secret of life, and they used it to give us the four great gifts: thinking minds, feeling hearts, speaking mouths, and reaching hands. We are their children. They taught us how to use our hands and how to speak. They showed us the joy of using our minds. They loved us, and when we were ready, they surely would have given us the secret of happiness. And now we see the sky, the land, and the water that we are heirs to, and we wonder, why did they leave? Do they live still in the stars, in the ocean depths, in the wind? We wonder, was their fate good or evil? And will we also share the same fate one day?
I forgot about that part. That's kind of poignant considering what the last 3 years have been like. But yeah, welcome on in, Cat Lover. Welcome on in. We are starting a lovely retro game today called Inherit the Earth: Quest for the Orb. It's a nice, a nice revisit for Crafty. Because as I have said previously, this was the first game I ever streamed on Twitch to a wonderful audience of 0. Retro throws my brain to a loop. It's awesome. I nom lunch. Yeah, I'm nomming the tail end of a cookie right now. Orb.
I won! I won! I knew I could defeat you!
What? Why, how did you...
While your pawn was still searching in the Cave of Tears, my paladin made it through the forest to home base! You were taken totally by surprise!
How could I have allowed myself to be defeated by such a simple trick?
You weren't defeated by a trick! You were defeated by your own cockiness! You were already polishing the victory medallion instead of concentrating on the puzzle!
That's not true. I was...
Hear ye! Hear ye! It is time for the awarding of the prizes. The silver medallion for second place is awarded to Riff of the Fox Tribe. And the first prize of the gold medallion goes to Scory of the Rat Tribe. Congratulations to both of our winners. Now, everyone, enjoy the fair!
Oh, Riff! You won! You got the silver medallion for second place.
It's not first place. I should have won first place. I was too busy thinking about the prize instead of the puzzle. I should have...
Attention, everyone. By authority of the Forest King, I hereby declare this fair officially closed.
What is the meaning of this?
The Orb of Storms has been stolen from its resting place.
Orb of Storms. This is most distressing.
Until the orb has been returned, everyone is confined to their homes while a full investigation is conducted.
Confined? Boars cannot be confined. We go where we want. We do what we want.
Including perhaps stealing the Orb of Storms?
Boars do not steal. Why would we steal it?
The orb predicts storms. Storms bring rain. Rain brings mud. And who likes mud better than anything? Boars.
Bah! If we had wanted the orb, we would have just walked in boldly and taken it. No, Elk, we are not thieves. We do not sneak around and steal like the fox.
Hey,
Quiet. Or is there something you'd like to tell us?
just that foxes don't always steal. Some of us have never stolen anything.
Confess, Fox. Tell us where you were last evening just before sundown.
I camped in the woods overnight on my way here.
And I suppose someone saw you and can confirm this?
I can. I was with him the whole time.
Ha! First one fox lies, and then the other fox does, by saying the first one was telling the truth. We boars want the orb returned. As much as I hate to admit, there is truth in what the elk captain has said. Without the orb, we will not know when the rains will come. We will not know when to prepare the mud baths. All this makes the boars very mad. We want answers now. And morphs without answers will get hurt.
Are you threatening us?
Boars will hurt. Boars will hurt all. Boars want the orb back now!
Very well, Captain. I'll deal with this. Under the authority granted me by the Forest King, I arrest you both for the theft of...
But you can't do that. We haven't stolen anything.
I'm afraid I'll have to hold the two of you in custody until this puzzle is solved.
Puzzle? You say this is a puzzle? Then I'm the last person you want to arrest.
What do you mean?
See this medallion? This is for second place in the puzzle-solving contest. If anyone can find the Orb of Storms and bring it back to you, it's me.
Well then, Fox, I suppose it is up to you after all.
Very well. You have until the next new moon to find the orb.
Okay, see you then. Come on, Reen.
However, just to make sure that you return, I will send one of my warriors along with you. Lieutenant Iya, please step forward. Lieutenant Iya, you will accompany them on their quest. Aid them wherever and whenever you can. But if they try to escape or refuse to return, your orders are to use whatever force is necessary to return them to us to stand trial. Is that perfectly clear, Lieutenant?
Yes, my captain. Wait! Boars do not trust foxes. Boars do not trust elk. Both are weak fools. I will send along a true warrior, one who will get the job done. Orc! Orc, go with them. Find this orb. If they are lying, kill them. If they try to escape, kill them. If you suspect treachery, kill them. If they do not find the orb, kill them.
What about if we snore too loudly?
Riff!
Maybe I won't wait. Maybe I'll kill them now.
Enough. Now go. Remember, you have only until the next new moon to complete your quest.
Wait. I do not trust you most of all, young fox. So, to make sure you come back, we will keep your little friend.
Ow! Riff!
Reen!
Remember, if you return by the next new moon, your friend will be released unharmed. If you don't return by then, why, I'll just have me a new pelt for my wall. Now go!
Reen! Reen!
I suggest you concentrate on completing your task. Remember, you have only until...
The next new moon. You don't have to remind me. I'll be here, and I'll have the orb with me.
I hope that you do. Lieutenant Iya, you're in charge. Carry on, and Godspeed.
Yes, sir.
Well, my new friends, our quest lies ahead. Let us not keep it waiting.
Okay, now that they've all stopped talking, I warned you, this is a long intro. Ah. And yes, the game is older than some of my audience. I'm well aware of this, Amaryllis. It's kind of, and also you can tell every single time I click off the screen because it does that. All right, well, let me catch up on chat. My rambles, my bonk, using a supervisor. Here we go. Sphere. Retro throw spray into a loop. Ah, here we go. Here we go. And yes, folks. I will say though, big surprise here, chat, that I became a furry. I will freely admit that I had a huge crush on Riff when I was a kid. First time I played this game, I had such a crush on Riff. Such a crush. Classic font and point and click games, How I Missed You, maybe. Yeah, it's something ugly, Stoat. It's something. Really games with so many golden pixels, and yet the old stuff feels better as a game. It really does, Riv. I agree. And I very much enjoy playing these retro games. Rats of Nim. Yeah, I was going to say, the old rat always reminds me of Nicodemus. But yeah, one theme you'll notice is very obvious in this game is, man, are these animals racist. They are so stinking racist. And it's funny because they're always racist against the foxes. It makes me kind of sad. I value high, and then when you talk, I had to bring it down to half. Okay. There's a follow-up webcomic that's still being published. Yeah, I've been reading it, Cavalli Cat. All right, so I am going to do a little talk. How is that audio balanced with the game? I'm talking.
I'm here to assist you, not intimidate you. I'll do as you wish.
I still think Beerus is my fur crush. Can't blame me there. Beerus is pretty cute.
I'm here to assist you, not intimidate you. I'll do as you
checking
wish.
volume levels right now. Sounds good now? Okay. I had a feeling that was going to be a problem, which is also why I didn't want to talk during the intro. Because these kind of games can be very persnickety.
I have my orders to help you. Lead on as you wish, but I'll be watching everything you do.
Also, I have to admit, Oak is actually a lot nicer than you think he is. All of the characters in this game are a lot nicer than you think they are. Alright, so there's our safety save.
I'll get a rematch. Then they'll see.
Alright, so can we pick up the game
A
board?
bit too heavy.
I have my orders to...
Yeah.
I'm here to assist.
I particularly like Ia. I just really like the design. Anyway, let us go start the mystery. Means we get to go talk to a whole bunch of people.
Good day to you, sir. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
If it isn't the fox that closed down the fair and ruined my vacation, would I mind if you asked me a few questions? Of course not. You may waste all of my time if you wish.
So rude. So rude. Looks like he has more brain. He does. He really does, Bunny Fist. So as so many Anthro movies and books about My Awakening is episode with Cheetah and Batman. Yeah, fair. That's fair, Scrub Lord. That's fair.
Would you tell me?
What I was doing at the time of the theft? Of course, I was butting heads with one of the other fairgoers.
You were having an argument with him?
No.
I didn't say I was arguing with him. I said we were butting heads.
Who do you think might have stolen the orb?
I think it was the rats. Nana, on second thought, I think it was the bears. However, it could have been the dogs. My vote, however, is with one of those crafty foxes. All the fingers seem to be pointing to them and to one in particular. And I have seen no evidence to the contrary. Have you?
Don't you just love it? And that's true. He is a ram. He is a ram. But yeah, this is fully voice acted, Cavalli. Which is one thing I always really liked about the old point-and-click games is that the vast majority of them were fully voice acted. And I'm not quite sure why that was such a trend back in the day. But it's kind of awesome. It's also great because I don't have to
idea
talk.
why someone might have wanted to steal the orb?
Something that predicts the weather, tells us the seasons, Something upon which our entire agricultural existence depends? I can't possibly imagine why anyone would want to steal that old thing. Perhaps to make into a necklace? What do you think?
So aggressive.
Can you give me any advice in looking for the missing orb?
Yes, I can. I suggest you take the longest, most difficult route available. Don't forget to stop occasionally and bang your head with a large rock or other blunt instrument. Bury your face in a hill of red ants whenever you can. And if you should run across any rams that might be on holiday, don't forget to take time out and totally ruin it for them.
Right.
What do you know about these orbs?
Only 2 things.
Also, pay
One,
attention to his
they are
portrait
round,
down here,
hence
too.
the name Orb. 2, the theft of one has caused the complete ruination of my vacation at this fair. That is all I know about them, and that is all I want to know about them.
To answer your question, Scrub Lord, the orb.
Thank you for...
Farewell, young fox. If we never meet again, it will be too soon.
He's
Wow,
so
what a
angry.
sore head. Hey, a ram. Butting heads, sore head. That's pretty good.
Love how Riff cracks himself up too. Goes for us. All right, Scrub Lord. Then I won't tell you. I mean, they do tell you at the intro of the game what the Orb of Storms is. Kitty.
Excuse me.
Ah, you wish to have your fortune told. What is your name?
My name is Riff, and I come here seeking information.
Information is my business.
Not information about myself, but rather about the Orb of Storms.
Ah, so you are the one sent to seek the orb. Bid your friends wait elsewhere, and I will supply the information you seek.
Now then, about the Orb of Storms.
Patience, my handsome friend. First, let me see your palm. Interesting. You may now ask your questions.
Okay. I miss Rar. Well, I can give you a Rar, Jiro. Rar. Rar. All fox are welcome here. I give them good homes. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, so we got lots of dialogue to go through, and then we'll get to the fun stuff.
I suppose you were in your booth last evening telling fortunes?
Now, who is telling fortunes? I was here, Kidling, all evening.
Ah, okay. I will not answer that question, Scrub Lord. I will not answer that question.
Perhaps you could look into your crystal and tell me who did this deed.
Very well.
Arr.
I can see forms, many forms, but I cannot make them out. I sense great power. Your quest will be a most dangerous one.
For what purpose was the orb stolen?
If the thief would sell information on the seasons and weather to other tribes, it would make him very rich indeed.
What do you know of the orbs?
I know that the Orb of Storms is but one of several. I also know that all of the orbs are somehow linked to a great intelligence from which their powers are derived.
And what is the source of this great intelligence?
That is a mystery that died with the humans.
If there was an easy way to show racism without offending any real-life groups, and people like to try and use such things as game to show how racism is bad. Yeah. Yeah, it's just... You can tell that this game is a product of the times, and it's definitely an allegory. But it's well done. It's well done. And let's be honest. Any game that has rats, foxes, wolves, primarily those three species, when you think about it, they're always cast as the bad guys. Like, To the Edge of Owlsguard, the wolves are the bad people. The Skaven are always the bad guys. Never the good guys. They're always the bad guys. And, I think there's another game where a fox is the main character and they're automatically cast as the bad guys. I mean, and also think the Redwall series. Like, there are the evil creatures and then there are the good creatures. And most predators are always cast as evil creatures. Cats can go either way. Cats can go either way. Oh man, this is really making me want to play Foxtail. Maybe we'll play Foxtail in the future. Well, no, we'll save Foxtail until the newest chapter comes out.
What advice can you give me on my quest?
I suggest you examine the scene of the crime. You may find other pieces to your puzzle there.
You mean journey to the sanctuary of the Orb of Storms?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. There you will find the old one, Elara. She may help you, but first you must convince her that your heart is true.
Exactly, Scrublord.
Then I shall be on my way. Thank you for your help and counsel.
Will you not tarry a while longer?
He likes him.
Perhaps a soft bed will rest and refresh you for your journey.
Sure.
My friend is being
A
held
soft
prisoner.
bed, huh?
Until she is free, there will be no rest for me.
I see. Then off with you, handsome one.
Handsome one.
Smile upon you.
Arr.
Next time, this will be gold.
Arr. He wants to rar for Riff. Oh, she wants to rar for Riff. Now, I do remember Air Merchant.
Pardon me, my friend. I'm conducting an investigation. Would you mind answering a few questions for me?
You want to ask me questions? I'm not very good at answering questions, but I'll try.
Oh, that's right, the bear.
Where were you last night?
I know this one, and don't tell me. Let me think.
Mr. Bear.
Wait a minute. Let's see. Last night, today I'm here. Oh yeah, last night I was here too. I was getting my wares ready to sell.
Yeah.
And what exactly is it that you sell?
Aw.
Sweets, fruit on a stick, honey on a stick, honeyed fruits on a stick. If it's sweet and will fit on a stick, I'll sell it.
Bear. And thank you for that tier 1 sub for 9 heckin' months, Melina. And yes, it is. Oh, there's the ram again. And yes, it is stream baby time. So my vote, Melina, is we go out and adopt a kitten. I say we go adopt a kitten before to doing a baby. But it's whatever. It's whatever. Would you like to keep it, or would you like to yeet it off into the existence? Or send it to the grinder like we do with Pokemon? That's an excellent question, Amaryllis. That's one of those what if the world goes furry questions. Like, if the world ever went furry, how much flea and tick supply would we go through? Yeah, we should do that, Melina. Instead of having a stream baby, let's go adopt a kitten. That's a much better way to celebrate the 9 months.
Who do you think might have stolen the Orb of Storms?
That's a hard one. Who stole the orb? Let's see. I think it was the thief.
The thief?
That's right.
Mhm.
If you find the thief, you'll have the person who stole the orb.
It would be a massive time suck. I agree, Cavalli Cat. I mean, that brings up another interesting question that Crafty has often pondered. Because, Lord, you think about, you know what shower thoughts are. The things that you think about when you're taking a shower and stuff. Or just idle thoughts that your brain comes up with. One of my shower thoughts has always been, would Sphinx Anthros find it offensive if other species did full body shaving. Would that be like species appropriation to do that? And this is weird shower thoughts of Crafty. You know how humans, we like getting tattoos and we dye our hair and stuff. Well, obviously people would have fur dyes and people could dye their furs all kinds of weird colors and patterns and all that stuff. But would branding become a thing? Would branding become a thing instead of tattoos, because you can't see tattoos unless you shave the fur off? Would branding become a thing? Because branding then changes your fur color. Because typically when you brand, the fur comes back white because it gets rid of all the pigment. So just random thoughts that Crafty has had in her life. Like totally random thoughts. Her face starts to hurt from the effort to not facepalm to the bear's answers. Oh yeah, the bear is like Pooh Bear. Is the easiest way to put it.
Why do you think someone, the thief, might have stolen the orb?
Maybe it was pretty. Maybe it tasted good. Maybe it was fun to roll around and play with.
I love talking to the bear, though. His answers are hilarious.
What do you know about the Orb of Storms?
It's been stolen.
I know it's been stolen. I just don't know by whom.
I'll bet it was that thief you were talking about.
I didn't say there was a thief. You did.
There wasn't a thief? That's good. It'd be awful if someone stole one of those orbs.
I agree, Riff. I agree. Furry world would go through a lot of fur care products to get rid of fleas. Oh, totally, Melina. Totally. Branding, scarring is already a thing in place where people so drives tattoo shops. Yeah, yeah. Why not just that, Shen? I know a place that does that. Yeah, I'm with Riff too. I'm totally with Riff. yes, he would be. I agree, Cavalli. I agree. And yeah, I want a sequel to Jiro. There is one technically in development, but it's in development for a very, very long period of time. So I hope it comes. I hope it comes someday, but who knows?
What advice would you give in searching for the orb?
Let's see. Take some warm clothes, especially your mittens, and a warm hat. And don't forget your galoshes. Always be polite and say,
Not bad advice, but it's not
and
really the
thank
advice I
you.
need right now, Bear.
What's that?
What's what?
I believe I heard someone calling me.
I don't hear.
Thank you so much for your time and trouble, Mr. Bear.
And don't take any wooden nickels.
He is a delight.
Good day to you, sir. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
If it would I,
Oh, that's right. I already talked to him.
farewell. If we
All right.
Wow. Hey, that's pretty.
Now let's go talk to the rat.
Good day to you, sir.
Forced to pack up and move out before my wares are sold. This is not a good day, sir.
Would you be so kind as to tell me where you were evening last?
I was working my booth, trying to make a meager living. I am a merchant. Where else would I be?
And what is it you sell around here?
I am a bookseller.
Can you think of anyone who would want to steal the Orb of Storms?
The orb is very valuable to many races. It could have been anyone here. It could have been no one here.
The rat's very helpful.
Why would anyone steal the orb?
The orb has great value. It could be used by many races.
How would you use it?
I am a merchant. If I had such an orb, I would sell it to the highest bidder. Then I could retire and live the rest of my days in luxury.
Yeah, sorry if I'm being quiet and we're going through all this dialogue. You have to talk to all these people before we can advance the story, unfortunately.
What do you know of these orbs?
I only know that they came from the time before, when man walked the earth. I do not know how they were made, nor how they came to contain their powers.
Such an interesting question. I bet you someone has speedrun this game.
Can you offer me any advice for my quest?
Trust no one, not even your traveling companions. Sleep lightly. Watch your back at all times, and should you obtain the orb's return, get rid of it as quickly as you can, or it will become a curse upon your life.
Thank you for your time and trouble, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Orb. Actually, I'm wondering now. I bet you someone has done a speed run of this game. Why wouldn't you? I am not speedrunning it, though. IR potato. Or a devil sphere. It could be any of those things, Riv. I will neither confirm nor deny any of these speculations. I will neither confirm nor deny any of these speculations. Because that is half of the fun here.
I just know I'm going to want a nice warm bed like this in the near future.
If I remember correctly, there is a reason to go into one of these houses. Or not. I honestly don't remember. Like, there are bits and pieces of this game that I do remember what you're supposed to do. Like, I distinctly remember a couple of the puzzles. But otherwise, this is pretty close to being a blind playthrough, because it has probably been at least 5-6 years since I last played this. All I know is the bear is great. The bear is a bear. The bear is a bear. They definitely do some interesting caricatures of the different animal species in this. All right, we've talked to the rat. Poor bear needs a brain upgrade. He does. But I don't think that's indicative of his entire race. Oh, it's the sloth, if I remember correctly. No, it's the hedgehog.
Good woman, but could I trouble you long enough to ask you a few questions?
It's Goody Hedgehog.
Oh, very well. Ask your questions, but make them brief.
It's Goody Hedgehog.
Where were you last night, just after dusk?
Where I was and what I was doing is none of your business.
Do you have any suspicions as to who may have stolen the Orb of Storms?
There are plenty around here who would be mean enough to do it. I wouldn't put it past any of them.
I love Hedgehog Lady. That's the reason I'm here. The game was during the Cold War. A nuclear threat could be part of the message of the game. Well, as you saw in the intro, it was not nuclear war that got the humans. The intro very clearly tells us what happens to the humans with that, the bacteria that they show.
Can you suggest why someone might have stolen the orb?
Because people are mean. They're just plain mean. The minute you get anything nice, someone is going to come along and steal it from you.
He's not wrong.
It's always been that way, and that's the way it'll always be.
Jaded old hedgehog.
Do you have any information about the stolen orb?
Now, do I look like the type of person who would have information about those silly orbs? Seems that people have placed so much importance on these orbs, they've forgotten how to do anything for themselves. Know what I mean?
Riv, I am laughing watching you speculate what this game is about. It is tickling me to no end, just so you realize.
Could you offer me any advice on my search?
The only advice I have is not to take any advice from anybody. They don't know what they're talking about. They'll just try to steal from you, or cheat you, or get whatever you've got. People are like that.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I must be off. Thank you so much for your time and wisdom, my good woman. It has truly been a pleasure talking to you.
Well, thank you, young man. It was nice to talk to you, too. Such a polite young man. Good luck to you
Probably.
and your companions. Just you be careful. There's so much meanness out there, you know.
Yes, ma'am. Fare you well.
He probably does, Batman. He probably does have honeyed fish. And actually, in defense of the idea of honeyed fish, that's actually kind of tasty. Oh, I forgot the mole was the honey changer. Honey changer,
Friend
money
Mole,
changer.
I was wondering.
If I can exchange your currency, what would be your pleasure?
We are seeking information. We are investigating the disappearance of the Orb of Storms.
So, you are the ones who have ruined the fair. Be gone! I have nothing to say to you.
Then you have no knowledge of the orb's disappearance?
I have no knowledge of anything. Now leave me alone.
He's a butt.
Have you noticed any large amounts of money changing hands of
Oh,
late?
have fun, Riv. Have fun.
No. And if I had, I wouldn't tell you. The only hands I care about are mine. And since there is no money to be changed here, I'll bid you adieu. Adieu!
I see I will have to try a different approach with this one. It seems that of all the people at this fair, you are the one who would have the most to gain by the theft of the orb.
I? What would I have to gain?
Money.
A thing of such value would surely bring a good price. And a money changer would be the first to whom the thief would go to ransom the prize. Tell us what you know, or we will turn you over to the authorities.
You can do nothing. You have no evidence. You have no proof. All you have are wild accusations. Now, go away. You waste my time.
It was worth trying.
We have very little money. Can you help us?
That depends on what you have of value.
Hint, hint.
Nothing.
Accept my silver medallion.
Ah, silver. I'll give you 20 credits for it.
My medallion is not for sale.
20 credits is the best I can do. Take it or leave it.
You don't understand. A friend once told me that I should be proud of this medallion. It is for her that I wear it.
Very well, my sentimental young friend.
I have decided to take you up on your offer.
We're just cutting to the chase
What
here.
is that?
You offered to buy my medallion.
And yeah, you're right, Batman. Molly and Wind of the Willows is
You
better.
said you weren't going to sell it for the sake of your girlfriend.
It is for her sake that I now sell it.
And thank you for the
May
head
I
pats.
see the medallion?
Indeed you may. It is pure silver.
So I see. Very nice, indeed. I will give you 15 credits for it.
Excuse me.
15 credits? You said you would give me 20 when I asked before.
That was before. It has gone from a seller's market to a buyer's market. 15 is my final offer. Take it or leave it.
Why, you...
Keep him away from me, or you shall get nothing.
Patience, friend Doc. We cannot harm him.
This is no more than highway robbery.
You're fine,
It is
Zero.
only the
You're
law of
fine.
supply and demand, and in this case, I have the supply and you have the demand. Now come, let us either strike a bargain or be on your way.
He's such a jerk,
It
but
is
we don't
a
have a
poor
choice.
bargain at best, but one I am forced to accept. Very well, I accept your terms.
But Riv!
We have no more time for arguments, friend Doc. We must do what we must do.
Yeah, the mole is kind of a
There
jerk.
you are, young fox. Count it if you wish. Do come again, won't you? I look forward to our next transaction.
We are investigating the disappearance of the Orb of Storms.
So, you are the...
Yeah, he just repeats his dialogue
Then
then
you
and kicks us out.
Fine. Now,
Fine.
and don't come back.
These must be freshly minted.
Unfortunately, we do have to do that, which kind of sucks. We need the money. I don't remember why we need the money, but I know we need the money. And yeah, I do too. I do too, Batman. He is not the nicest guy on the planet. There's only one thing in this game that I would have liked to see. And that is, quite done here yet. There's one thing I would have loved to see in this. A lot of old school point and click games have a walk slider, which changes the speed of your walk cycle. For some reason, this one does not have it that I am aware of. So we're kind of locked to this slow walk speed. It's not terrible. There are certainly games that are far worse with their walk speeds. But it'd be nice to motivate a little faster. But I believe we've talked to most of the people that we have to in the fair, so now I can just chit-chat with y'all out there in Chatlandia. What are y'all thinking so far? Because there will definitely be more things like this in the future. because we've got all of the King's Quest series, all of Quest for Glory, and all of Space Quest to play through at some point. And we still got to go back and do the Monkey Island games, because we played the last one first. It's just fun to revisit these games. Like, you joke about some games being like chicken soup for the soul, but this one really is for me. There's just something really nostalgic about playing these games again. Ferret. And a very pretty ferret, too, I might add.
Excuse me, my good lady, but my companions and I are in search
Ow.
of the Orb of Storms.
The orb? Go on.
Perhaps you could tell us where you were evening last.
I was in my wagon, preparing my sculptures for today's sale. They are quite beautiful, are they not?
Is there anyone who could vouch for your whereabouts?
I'm afraid not. No one saw me from early yesterday evening until today.
Can you tell me who might have stolen the orb?
Someone very clever. I understand the orbs are heavily guarded. In order for someone to steal one, he would have to be very clever indeed, or be someone that even the guards would not suspect.
Heck yeah, Kagan, Duke. Honestly, I find her very attractive. She's a very cute little carpet snake. Or ferret, or what is it? Danger Noodle? No, Danger Noodles are snacks. What are they called? Feisty Noodles. I believe they're Feisty Noodles. But I love ferrets. Also, I laughed while she was talking because I'm looking at her portrait and I just got hit with a wave of nostalgia. Does anyone out there in chat remember playing for Arcadia? I know it still exists. I don't know how popular it still is, but two brats, there we go. Does anyone else remember playing for Arcadia? Or was that just a crafty thing? Limousine hamster. Oh, I like that, Kagan.
What would you do with such an orb if you had it in your possession?
I'd try to take it apart, find out how it worked. What a feat of engineering! What skill that would take!
Yeah, she does kind of look like a mink, but I mean, I guess they were going for the albino ferret. You love it, but never played it? Yeah, I played it for a while. Oh man, I played so much. I played so much of it, Kagan.
What do you know of these orbs?
I know they contain the secrets of nature itself. I do not understand how they work. It has been my fondest wish to be able to take one apart and look inside for myself. Perhaps someday.
Do you have any advice to help us on our quest?
I cannot help you find the orb, but once you do, I suggest you learn all you can about it. Then bring your knowledge to me, and I'll see if I can make another. Together, we could become very rich.
Oh, Lordy Argon, I did the same thing. I totally did the same thing.
Thank you for your time, friend Ferret. I must be off.
Don't forget what I said. I will anxiously await your return.
So much nostalgia playing this. But yeah, I clandestinely installed for Arcadia on a bunch of computers at school too. And I actually got away with it for quite a while. Because I was in the special needs study hall. And they really didn't check our computers in there. I also didn't really belong in there. Because the second they gave me a typewriter, all of my special needs were taken care of. Plus, I think they let me get away with a lot in that study hall because I was mostly TAing for it. And when they're doing tests and stuff, it's not like there's a lot for me to do. Ooh, that sounds delicious, Scrub Lord. Oop, okay, we got one more guy to talk to. The otter. Look at that handsome
Excuse
boy.
me, friend. Could we ask you some questions?
Time is money, my friend. If you want one, it will cost you the other.
But we have very little money, and we will need it for our quest to find the Orb of Storms.
Sorry, friend. Like I said, no dime, no time. Bye now.
Perhaps keeping your head attached to your body has some value to you.
Yes, it certainly does.
I love how Oak is occasionally our muscle here.
Now then, what were you doing last night when the orb was stolen?
I was playing dominoes out behind one of the tents. Honest, I was there all evening.
And others can vouch for that fact?
Sure, plenty of people saw me.
Oh, chat, is it sad is it sad that a secret crafty dream is to VA for a game like this? Like, to all you indie devs out there, if you want an incidental, like, background voice, I volunteer as tribute. I would love to be just a random NPC in one of these games. I don't think I have the chops to be a VA, but oh, it'd be so fun, even just for an indie game.
Do you know of anyone who might have stolen the orb?
Are you joking? I know plenty of people who might have stolen it, but I don't know of anyone who did steal it, and that's the truth.
You seem to associate with a fairly unsavory lot. Have you heard any rumors among your companions?
Not a thing. Most of the people I know are into petty theft. Nothing as big as an orb.
Yeah, you and me both. You and me both, Bunnyfist. I actually just had an amusing thought, too. When we're done playing this, we need to look at IMDb and see who these voice actors are, because some of them do sound familiar.
But the orb is quite valuable. You
Like
and
him.
your friends have every motive for stealing it.
Suppose I did steal the orb. What would I do with it? You can't fence something like that. No, stealing the orb is way out of my league.
You know about
What
the
do
orb?
you know about the orb?
No more than anyone else. It's the orb that predicts the weather and tells when to plant the crops. It's been around since the time of man. That's all I know. Honest.
Do you have any advice for us on our search?
This thing is big. It's much too big a job for one person.
You mean one person could not have stolen it?
One person might have stolen it, but it would take a whole syndicate to either use it or get rid of it. Whoever made off with it is bound to have some really powerful contacts.
Goodbye for
Well,
now.
my friend, if you run across any information, we would be most grateful if you would share it with us.
And if you don't let us know, it will make me most displeased. Do we understand each other?
I love
We,
Oak.
we most certainly do. If I hear of anything, you'll be the first to know.
See that we are. Farewell.
I'm very distracted right now because there's a squirrel right outside my back door and he's chuffing. Also, I totally found the IMDb for Inherit the Earth. I don't recognize any of these names. I don't recognize any of these names, but I am kind of curious. Why am I looking this crap up? Because it's amusing, that's why. It is amusing. That's something for later. And yes, squirrel. Yeah, he's chuffing outside my back door. Alright, there is no map. There's procrastination. Kind of. More of just I'm killing time while we're going through the dialogue. I mean, there's only... Yes, squirrel, I freaking hear you. There's only so much you can do when you're going through this kind of stuff. So, I think we've talked to everybody we can here. I don't think there's anything else in these houses. I wonder if we'll be able to get to the secret area. Have a bag of nuts for the squirrels. Funny you ask that, Batman. Funny you ask that. I actually no longer feed the squirrels in our yard. Because the squirrels in our yard got a little bit pushy about being fed. And when one of them tried to enter the house, when I was putting out food for them, I decided it was probably time to stop feeding the squirrels.
Just an ordinary...
Eh.
This is the scene of my humiliating defeat.
It wasn't humiliating.
These stands look a lot different when they're empty.
Often do. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else to do here. So let's go to the village and we can investigate the shrine of Zeob. First, why mouths are off and potatoes, rich money grubbers. Moles, excuse me. We're known for hoarding and whatnot. Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, a squirrel, I think. A squirrel or a chipmunk would make a much better... I think we've been in here. This is the money
You
lender.
again.
Yeah. Shut up. I think a squirrel or a A squirrel or a chipmunk would make a butt much, much better. Go to the village first. Make a much better banker. I agree. Listen to that 90s point and click music. Listen to that music. Also love that you can just invade everyone's house. Right. But no, we will eventually play the Monkey Island series.
Yes?
What village is this?
This is the Ferret Village and site of the Tinker's Lodge.
Oh, this is the... Okay.
What village is this?
This is the Ferret Village.
Well, thank you for...
See you later.
Okay, I know what this part is. I know what this part is! Well, the music from Monkey Island is iconic, Batman. Oh, yeah, I know what this one is.
That's a big table.
Alright, we're in the wrong place. We gotta go to, we gotta go to the sanctuary first. Okay, I remember. This is an adorable emote, Scrublord. Now I'm sitting here thinking, I wonder how much of an influence this game was on my final Persona. If I remember correctly, this is the glass blower.
Good day.
Yes!
Show you some of my glass
I remembered.
No, thank you. Your glasswares are pretty indeed, but it is information I seek.
Information? This is not an information booth. If you are not going to purchase anything, I suggest you move on.
He's so intense. I'm afraid all he'd talk about is coal.
Yep. Okay. Well, this game is solid. This game is very solid. Okay. Alright. I think I'm doing things out of order. I believe we need to go to the sanctuary first, and then we come back here. But the fact that I remembered that that's the glass blower, yeah. I think I remember what to do in this sequence. But yeah, Bronto Tops, just joining us. One, hello, my friend. Hello, hello. But yes, we are playing a retro point-and-click game called Inherit the Earth: Quest for the Orb. And for anyone who's interested, this game is on Steam and Good Old Games. It's $6, chat. It's $6. And this one does routinely go on
Look
sale.
at the size of those knockers.
Indeed. Let us hope those inside are responsive to our inquiries.
I don't care as long as they answer our questions.
Kids game, by the way. Look at the size of those knockers.
That knocker is so large. I hope it doesn't damage the gate when we use it.
Or one of us. I'll bet I could jump this gate if I really wanted to.
I like big gates. They give me a good, secure feeling.
Mm-hmm. No, it is not a subtle joke. It is not a subtle joke. But again, this is from that wonderful period of point-and-click games where the games might be marketed towards, like, kids and stuff, but they definitely had some adult jokes in there. They definitely had adult jokes in there. And we'll play some adult point-and-clicks later on. Phantasmagoria 1 and 2? Yes. Alright, into the sanctuary.
It's locked.
Bunny!
Where is my cup? Has anyone seen my cup?
Oh, that's right. We gotta find her stinking cup, too.
It's locked.
Wait, I believe this is the Sanctuary of the Orb, if I am remembering correctly.
It's locked.
I also remember that we do have to find the Bun Bun's cup.
It's locked.
I think there are a few places that I can die, Jiro, but I don't know if they're considered funny deaths. The funny deaths were mostly reserved for the Sierra and LucasArts games. I do believe that you can expire in this, but don't quote me on that. It's been a long time since I played this, and I don't honestly remember if there are places that you can expire. I'm pretty sure there are, though.
It's locked.
Usually there's one or two places that the game lets you do something stupid. Also, is it wrong that I really like making Riff walk away from us so I can see that tail wag? Doesn't like walking diagonal, but ooh, that tail wag. Which always leads us into that wonderful furry conversation of everyone's all about paws versus maws. Tails unite.
It's locked.
Okay, come on. I know the cup is around here somewhere. I am like 99% sure you can find the Bun Bun's cup for her. Gills unite. Yeah, that's also valid.
It's locked.
That is also valid. There it is.
It looks like an ordinary cup.
That's fine. Pick up the cup. All right, now we just got to find our cup, Bun Bun.
Not now. I'm terribly busy.
Tails versus tummies. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Scrub Lord. But yeah, let us not forget to give some love to our gills as well.
Not now.
Yeah, I know. Where's the female Bun Bun?
I'm so late. Let me by.
A rabbit late?
I've been warned about...
What?
I've been warned about your kind. Stay away.
Oh, bugger off. Bugger off. One of the many reasons I'm sad that I took that long hiatus is that
Where
we
is
didn't
my
get to a
cup?
lot of these games. Okay, lady, where'd you go? You complained about your cup and then you just disappeared on me.
I'm so late. Let me.
Come on. Where is Cup Bun? Yeah, there's a lot of anti-Fox sentiment in this game. Come on, Bun Bun, I have your cup for you. Where the heckies did you go? I want to give you your cup. No, brain. Do not. Do not. Though that is correct. That is a very amusing thing.
I'm so late. Let me.
Yeah, I know. Where's Cup Bun? Where is Cup Bunny? Okay, if I wait down here, she should cycle past at some point, I would think.
It looks like an ordinary cup.
Yes, I would like to give it to Bun Bun, please.
Where is my cup?
There we go. There she is. Give Cup Bunny. Give Cup Bun. Give Cup Bun. There we go.
Thank you. You are so very kind. Unfortunately, I have nothing for you. Goodbye.
Ungrateful Banui, too. That, by the way, is part of the hidden score system. Because I'm pretty sure this game has a hidden score system.
Pretty foxy looking statues.
I love these statues. They're so pretty.
Pretty foxy looking statues.
Yeah, a little, Melina. The bunnies
What
and
do you want?
We
Oh,
seek Elara, matron of the orb.
You have found her. Identify yourselves.
My name is Riff. These are my companions. Ia, lieutenant of the Forest King, and Sergeant Ak of the Boar Guard. We have come to find the Orb of Storms.
For what purpose?
To return it here.
How do I know you're not planning to keep it for yourself?
You have my word of honor.
And what do I know of your honor? There are rumors that the orb was stolen by a fox. How do I know that you are not the thief himself?
Oh, racist.
There is no evidence of my guilt, only the prejudice of small minds. If I were in possession of the orb, why would I return?
Perhaps to see what else you can steal?
But
Enough! The Orb of Storms was in my care and now it is gone. I will not risk further desecration by allowing outsiders to poke their noses around this sanctuary. Leave at once.
Wait! I represent your great friend, the Forest King. Does that mean nothing to you?
Our friendship means a great deal. But how do I know you represent him?
Do I not wear the uniform of the Elk Guard?
Anyone can wear a uniform. Bring me a token of authority from the king himself, and you shall have my cooperation in conducting your investigation.
What shall the token be?
The king will know.
But our time is short. We have only until the next new moon to return the orb.
Then I suggest you make haste. Now go. Go! Return when you have the token.
Such gravitas from the old lady. Alright. So now we gotta go to the Elk Kingdom.
The temple looks quite...
Oh, Ak. Also, for everyone who's looking for the new Harvestella episode, it'll be up this afternoon.
The temple looks quite beautiful from here.
The temple looks quite boring from here.
I love the flavor text between those two companions. 99% of the time, they're in direct opposition to each other, and it's great. I am Rick. This is Ek and Ak. Yep. Oh, this is... Honestly, this is a hidden gem of a little game that a lot of people have never heard of, but it's so fun. And the neat thing about particularly these old school point and clicks is that they're pretty quick to finish too. Like, if I really put my nose to the grindstone, we will have this game done today. I believe it's the forest that we want to go to for the Elk Kingdom. Yep.
Ah, home at last. Every time I stand at this hallowed gate, I am in awe of what lies within. Trees, flowers, streams, fish, an abundance of food. What more could anyone ask?
Mud! Of course!
The writ of authority will suffice for me.
I don't know why this area has such higher music. That it's 70. This would be the elk. Alright, we're gonna do a lot of safety saves. There's gonna be a lot of safety saves that happen. Let's go get that standing stretch really quick. Oh, so what are we thinking so far, Gia? Are we enjoying this little bit of a retro adventure? I know I am. Seriously, I want to play, like, all of the retro games with y'all. Like, you want to talk about bread and butter for Crafty. These point-and-click games are bread and butter for me. I don't like playing them all the time, because I don't really talk a lot. It's a great old game, Sinful. It's a great old game. And, might be one of the reasons I ended up as a furry. No joke, this game might be one of the reasons I ended up as a furry.
This is most foolish. We are the last people the Forest King wants to see. I suggest we continue our search.
Plans?
flowers, sunshine. You know, it scares me a little.
I will never deny I had a huge crush on Riff when I was a kid.
Your Majesty, we are most grateful for this audience.
How may I be of service to you?
In our investigation, we sought to explore the Sanctuary of the Orb. We were, however, stopped by Alara, matron of the Sanctuary.
Yeah, she won't let us in unless you say so.
What the Boar Guard means is that she requires a token of authority before she will grant us admittance.
Isn't that what I said?
Alara is wise. There is no one more qualified to guard the orb than she. And of all of us who feel its loss, it is she who feels it most deeply. Here, take this to her. This will convince her of your authority.
A golden apple? That's it?
This apple will speak volumes. Now go. Your quest will be an arduous one, and time is of the essence if war with the boar is to be avoided.
We are in your debt, Your Majesty.
I love how easy it is, because they're like, Iya is like, oh, the Forest King is the last person who wants to see us right now. And we literally just walk in and he gives us the writ immediately. Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Everyone remember that one? I very much remember that one, Melina, and that is on my list of retro games to play someday. Last Crusade and Fate of Atlantis. Those are two of the games that we will play someday.
Quite an intricate design.
What? Is there something more to be said?
Our search has come to a standstill, Your Majesty. I have come to ask your advice.
Very well. I shall give it to you. Get back out there and keep looking. And don't come back until you have news of the orb.
But Your Majesty...
Say no more, Fox. You try my patience. Now be gone. I have no more to say to you.
And welcome on in, Punkagin. Welcome in, welcome in. UI reminds me of the old King's Quest games. Heck yeah, Punkagin. Trying to word. A lot of these games have very similar UIs to them, just because it worked, and you don't break something that works.
A beautiful sight, a lovely scent. It's nice to be able to pause like this.
Plans?
That's right, I already talked to you.
Nothing special about it.
Alright, path it is. We need to go all the way back to the sanctuary. Okay. Why could I see 3 being the world's 3 stooges? They're stalwart companions. They're definitely stalwart companions, particularly by the end of the story. So since there was a movie of Fate of Atlantis, it'd be cool if there was Bunny Fist. And also, welcome on in, Drawley and Raiders. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Let me give you a shout out. I'm so tired. Aw. Ooh, how was your Cult of the Lamb, Drawley? How was your session of Cult of the Lamb?
Barrett art. What can I say? That knocker is so large. I hope it doesn't damage the gate when we use it.
Or one of us.
And thank you for that follow. Hopefully I say this correctly. Scully Mako and thank you for that follow, Scully Mako, and welcome to the ranks of the Muses. You'll find that we're very serious here as the confetti goes off. Never shenanigans. We do have an abundance of cookies. Please do help yourself to all of them. Yeah, welcome on in, Drawley. How was Cult of the Lamb? Hopefully you had a good session. I am... Actually, can I? You cannot pick up the knockers.
Don't try it until you knock it.
What?
Don't try it until you knock it.
And yes, you might get injured if a huge knocker lands on you. Yep. Oh, those jokes are there. I beat the Anchor Deep boss when I'm too clumsy and kept getting hit. Hey, just keep practicing, Drawley. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, my friend, because
Don't
I am
try
a
it
total
and-
potato.
Nothing to...
Open the gates. Thank you. Oh, I love getting back to these retro games.
Stare at art.
Shut up and walk, Riff. Go in. I also realized, too, I've been trying for 2 streams at this point. Hey, Drawley, don't feel bad about that. It took me 6 hours to defeat the last boss of Jotun. So never be ashamed of that. You'll get it. Just keep trying. Particularly with a roguelike like Cult of the Lamb, it can be really hard if you don't get a good mix of weapons and such. But yeah, before we talk to Alara, I'm actually kind of curious. Has anyone out there in Chatlandia heard of the Legend of Kyrandia series? Because now I'm thinking, have you ever heard of the Legend of Kyrandia series? I have the curious. Because that's another fairly obscure point-and-click series that I grew up with, and it's so good. And like, okay, Argon's heard of it. Not a surprise. You know what, Argon? I'm not surprised that you have heard of Legend of Kyrandia. Not surprised that you've heard of that one. You and I share a lot of taste in games. I've heard of it, kind of. Okay. I mean, everyone knows the big 3: Space Quest, King's Quest, Quest for Glory, Monkey Island, well, big 4. Anyway, I realize that I need to actually play the game or we're never going to beat it today.
Intricate design.
So how about we give Apple to Alara and I will stop pontificating.
The Forest King sends his respects and bids us give you this golden apple as a token of authority. He said that it would have meaning for you.
Indeed it does. This apple is a souvenir of a quest he went on for his king when he was but a young soldier. He was as noble a warrior as he is a king.
Then you will permit us access to the sanctuary so that we may investigate the stolen orb?
You may search to your heart's content. I shall open the gates. Good fortune be with you.
Yay!
Thank you, mistress.
Yeah, exactly, Zero. Exactly. I'm just trying not to swear on stream. You know me. They had a new subscription after the ad incentive program to not get ads. I'll have to look into that, Drawley. Yeah, I've heard the third Dead Space is the weakest too. I've heard that revelation. And revelation. I tried Alien ISO, and honestly, I didn't like it. I did not like Alien ISO at all.
I hope your search has been useful. Don't give up.
Oh, no worries, Drawley. No worries. You take it easy. And I know that you're done streaming. Thank you for leaving your community with me. I promise I will take very good care of them. But do take care of yourself as well. Go grab yourself a snack. Go get hydrated. Relax and enjoy. Outlast? I don't know if I have Outlast. Do a Dustic Lie. I never played that type of game before, so the thing that ultimately made me stop playing was the overly extensive backseating. Yeah. Is it because the alien is invincible? No, Revelation. It's because I kept getting lost. The map in Alien ISO was not very useful, and I kept getting excessively lost in that game, and that made me not want to play it. Like, if I'm getting lost every 3 seconds, I just was getting very frustrated and didn't enjoy it. Oh, we'll add Outlast to the list then. I think I have that one. If not, Zero Wolf does. But no, I mean, I liked the jump scares in Alien ISO. I really did. And I'm not a big jump scare fan. It's just getting lost constantly drove me nuts.
It appears to be a water fountain.
Goose water fountain.
No thanks. I prefer bathing in the river.
Okay. Yeah, the map in that game was absolutely garbage. It was absolute garbage. And Outlast Trials a bunch, really good, but non-stop tense. I can imagine.
A bag of fertilizer. For the garden, no doubt.
I'm gonna take that. Pick up fertilizer.
I don't think I want to carry this around.
Well, boo. I think it would be a good idea to stream Whistleblower and Outlast. I don't follow Revelation. Well, yeah. I do not just disagree with you, Zero, but I also agree that we're not going to continue that conversation. That's a conversation. I do not disagree with you, though, my friend. My friend. Sounds like my attempt at Zelda. Oh, which Zelda were you playing? No. Oh, wait. Do I need to put the fertilizer in the irrigation trench? Hugh Crafty trying to remember what she's supposed to do in this sequence. There's a very graphic part in Whistleblower. Well, we'd start with the first Outlast if I have it. I mean, I've got a couple of games earmarked for spooky season.
No time for gardening now.
It's the DLC. Okay, then I probably don't have it. No, I've got a couple of games earmarked for spooky season already, and Dead Space 2 is definitely one of them. And with the announcement of there being a new game in the Night in the Woods series, we're probably going to play Night in the Woods in spooky season 2.
I've never seen berries like this before. I wonder where they came from. These might be a valuable clue.
There we go. Daylight, not by day. Yeah, BioShock is another spooky game. BioShock is definitely another spooky game we could try. Outlast does have its gross moments, and please never even consider playing 2. You should stream Whistleblower, and there's a certain part you need to cover the middle bottom of the screen. Oh, okay. Okay, fair. Fair.
Looks like a hummingbird feeder.
It's a very interesting looking hummingbird feeder.
If I take it, then the birds won't have anything to eat.
Oh, gotcha, no.
It appears to be a bird bath.
Hey, that almost sounds like almost sounds like you were playing like Twilight Princess. Which I really wish they'd port Twilight Princess to the Switch. Because I kind of want to play that one. Now you've got me intrigued, Simple, what that whistleblower sequence is. I have an idea, though. Because if you have to cover the bottom left of the screen, interesting. Are there any other clues in here?
I've never seen berries like this before. I wonder where they came from.
Yeah, and BioShock would be another good spooky game. And that one I know I have. Yeah, exactly, Shen. Not like the cats could actually catch a hummingbird.
Not now.
Yes, I know there's 3 BioShocks, Batman. But you know me, I like to play games in series, so we would start with the first one, and seeing how my reaction to the first one is would dictate if we're going to play the second or third. But yeah, I've got some games earmarked for spooky season. We'll see how many of them we get through. Whoa. Incense bowl.
That smells nice.
Okay. I would like to use sour berries with Ilara. Can I not do this?
I wouldn't want to put my...
Can I talk to
I
Ilara?
hope your search has been useful.
I've never seen berries like this before. Nothing special about it.
Give sour berries to Ilara.
I am not interested in your bribes.
All right, lady, that's not a bribe, but sure. Give sour berries to
We
Ia.
already have that.
Helpful.
We already
Thank you.
I must say I admire this woman, Elara.
These clean and shiny walls make me very uncomfortable.
Of course they do, Ak. Yeah, I've got two more then. We've got Daylight and Heart of Darkness. But what are Daylight and Heart of Darkness about? While I try and figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here.
It's locked.
Typical point and click experience is that you make a lot of progress and then you hit a wall and then you make a lot of progress and then you hit a wall. All right, so we found the fertilizer, we found the sour berries. What else is there to find here? I feel like there's something else to find here. I do feel like there is something else to find here. Ah, I knew it. No, look at footprint.
Wait!
What?
It's a footprint. Do you recognize it, Ia?
It doesn't look familiar, but tracking was never my strong point. Perhaps we can find someone who can identify it.
We'll have to bring him here. We certainly cannot move the mud.
What should we do?
Okay. Oh, got you. I actually don't know what print that is. I don't think that's a bear print. Look at it again.
Fortunately, it's still intact.
Fine. Do I use the fertilizer to make a print of it? I seem to remember us having to make a cast of it. There we go. Pixel hunt.
Just your average garden variety bucket.
Yeah, I know. Pick it up. Thank you.
Just your average...
Yeah, I know. Use bucket with fertilizer.
I don't think putting that in the bucket will be of any use.
Helpful.
Just your average...
Use bucket with irrigation.
That water is too muddy.
Ah, so I am on the right track. Particularly notable print. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think it's a rat print, if I remember correctly, but I need to look at it again. Use bucket fountain.
Nice, clear water.
Okay. Now, use the bucket with the fertilizer. Because if I remember correctly, we're supposed to make a an impression of that print, which means we need concrete.
Just your average...
I know. Use bucket with fertilizer.
Well, I dumped the water out, but it doesn't seem to have done much good.
All right, that was not the right solution. But yeah, I don't think with the one off claw to the side, I don't think that's bear. Because bear prints are
Just
pretty
your
uniform. Bucket with fountain.
Nice, clear...
Okay. Now, where do I get the cement?
It appears to be a bird bath.
Helpful. I know I need to make an imprint. I am 99% sure I know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm just missing a piece. As much as I'm tempted to just dump the bucket of water onto the print, I know that's the wrong answer. I think I can use the sour berries with the hummingbird feeder.
Perhaps these will lead us to the thief.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Use water with hummingbird feeder.
Well, I dumped the...
That also is not the correct solution. Oh, point and click games. You are...
Nice clear. The bucket is already...
Oh, point and click games. You are always so good about running me into brick walls sometimes. I need to find cement. It's not exactly moon logic, but yeah, a lot of these point and click games do revolve around moon logic, which I know some people find very frustrating. I don't. I actually find the challenge of the moon logic to be quite entertaining sometimes. But I also know that one thing games like this are notorious for is making you go to like 9 different locations to finish one puzzle. Now,
It's locked.
sometimes you can get ahead of that. Like, I already did the money changing thing because I know I have to do that at some point. But right now, I'm trying to remember how you get that print done. The funny thing is I do remember some things about this. What do you need through the glass blower? I don't remember, but I do know that we need to do the glass blower at some point. Not the village, it's not the forest. Yeah, this is the Rat Kingdom and the library.
I haven't seen this many rules since I was in school.
I remember these rules are hilarious too.
I haven't seen this many rules since I was in school. I haven't seen this many
know.
rules. I don't think I can use it.
I remember correctly, those rules are pretty funny too. House? Too cool for rules. Oh, there's a way to get around them. Because I remember we go in there and we steal a cloak. Oh, that's what the glass blower is for. Glass blower is for the lighthouse. Because I believe we have to get him a new lens for
Hello,
his
sir.
telescope.
We've come to Forever Mountain in hope of peering into the wildlands, that we might have some sort of idea where we are going.
I am pleased to meet you. My name is Tycho Northpaw.
That voice is super familiar.
You seem to have an excellent view up here. Have you had occasion to do much observation of the wildlands?
Indeed I have. In fact, I have made maps of part of them.
Indeed, most interesting.
I am both an astronomer and cartologist.
Cartologist?
A map maker.
Our new friend is a map maker.
That's a very important. Yeah, I know, but who is he?
Perhaps you could tell us something about the wildlands.
I will tell you what I know of the wildlands. It is
Thank
a
you.
place of great danger. It is also a place of great magnificence. There are hostile tribes, treacherous terrain, and roaming reptiles. It is also a land of great beauty and power.
It sounds like a truly wondrous place.
I could just as easily be describing the known lands.
But it sounds very different.
In some ways, the wildlands are very different from the known lands. In some ways, they are very similar.
Ever been to the wildlands?
Have you ever been to the wildlands yourself?
I have not. With my impaired sense of smell, I am at somewhat of a disadvantage in the wilds.
That's
I
right.
do, however, occasionally encounter a traveler who has been through the wildlands, and he will supply me with information.
Many fear the wildlands and say they are full of unspeakable dangers.
That is only fear of the unknown. If you make the unknown known, the fear has nowhere to take root.
I don't want to talk over him, but I just realized when you said Digimon, he's Jiro. He's the old guy from the Digimon series in the American dubs. That's where I recognize that voice from. Oh, that's hilarious. Wait, none of the Grimtail games not only illogical, but also in most of them use one item to solve a puzzle, dump it directly without reason, and during the rest of the game you could have used that same item to solve. Yeah, yeah. Genai. There we go, Genai. Oh god, I knew I recognized that voice. That's kind of cool that he is in this game. I didn't realize he was quite that prolific of a voice actor, but yeah, I totally recognize that voice. Cowboy Bebop is where I know that voice. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who he voices, or rather, where in Cowboy Bebop he voiced somebody. Because it's not ringing a bell, but Genai from Digimon, holy crap. I definitely recognize that. He's also in Kiki's Delivery Service, not surprised. I didn't look through his whole IMDb. But yeah, I'm also curious about these Grimtail games. I'll have to look at those.
Can you give us any suggestions for our journey? Keep all of your senses on alert, especially your common sense. You will need them.
God, that's gonna drive me nuts now the rest of the time we're talking to him. Oh, the Colonel, okay.
How much of the wildlands can be seen from this mountain?
That is hard to say. I cannot see as much as I used to when I had my light catcher.
There's the key.
However, no one I have met has ever reached the other side and returned to tell their story.
Cookie. Delicious.
Yes, the wildlands are a fascinating place, but there are some other things to discuss.
All right, ask
Tell us
myself.
about yourself. How did you come to live here on the edge of the wildlands?
I was born a member of the Dog Tribe and raised to be a hunter. However, that career was cut short. You see, I suffer from hay fever.
Oh, no.
Which not only renders my sense of smell useless, but on the hunt, my sneezing had a tendency to alert the prey to our presence. I soon became quite a liability to the hunting party.
I'm terribly sorry. That must have been quite difficult for you.
Not really. True, the other members of the tribe soon ostracized me, but I was never much of a hunter anyway. My heart just wasn't in it. I was much more interested in the stars.
Oh, that's a shame,
I
Amaryllis.
would lie on my back night after night and watch them into the early hours of the morning. I charted their progress across the sky and studied them until I knew each and every one by heart. So I decided to become an astronomer.
What led you to Forever Mountain?
The king of the Dog Tribe at the time, Rex, had no use for
Rex.
astronomy. He considered it a waste of time. All he cared about was the hunt. So after I was ostracized, I decided to find the highest mountain I could from which to gaze at the stars. And that was here, Forever Mountain.
What did you find when you first arrived here?
I found this building.
Just this building? Nothing more?
Oh yes, there were many other things.
What kind of things?
Instruments for seeing the stars. Light catchers, I call them.
AKA
I
telescopes.
believe they were actually left here by the humans before they ascended.
Yeah, ascended. Don't think they ascended.
What makes you think they were left by humans? The items I found are far beyond our own technology.
And you actually believe all of these humans ascended to the land of the clouds?
Actually, I believe the humans ascended to the moon.
Ooh.
What?
The image we see on the moon? That is actually the face of a human. I believe they carved it there so we would know that they are always looking
Man in the
down
moon.
on us, watching us and caring for us. Someday they will return.
And when will that be?
When we are good enough, when we have learned enough, when we have stopped fighting amongst ourselves and learned to live in peace. Only then will we be worthy.
I find that hard to believe.
Then what do you believe in, my young friend?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
Ah.
You're not wrong, Amaryllis. He is one of the Draenei.
That's all very interesting, of course, but there are a few other things we'd like to discuss.
All right, ask him about the maps or light catcher. We'll ask about the light catcher since I know this.
You mentioned something
part of the
called a
quest.
light catcher. What is that?
Ah, my light catcher. It is an instrument I found in this house. It makes objects that are far away seem close at hand. It makes the stars seem so close you could reach up and touch them. It makes the moon look as if it were right next door.
What a wonderful apparatus. May we see it?
No.
I will show it to you, but I'm afraid the instrument itself is broken. About 8 moons ago, I had it on my desk. A strong wind blew through my window, blowing papers to the floor and taking my light catcher with it. Part of it shattered, and it has not worked since. It still pains me to think about it.
That's okay, bud. We'll fix it for you.
What part broke?
This small, round, clear part.
Hmm.
It cracked in half.
Hmm.
And you've been unable to repair it?
I'm afraid so.
That is most unfortunate. Such an instrument would help us greatly on our quest. There are a few other...
Go on.
Alright. Would you lend us your map?
Perhaps you would lend us the use of your map.
There's no point in getting a map until we have some idea of what direction we're going.
You're probably right.
Alright, so I'm jumping ahead of myself there, but now we can work on
Good luck to you.
fixing his light catcher. Also wondering, can I give sour berries to him?
Please keep it. It is of no use.
Ah!
That would be pretty nosy.
That's the
What a
point.
marvelous machine this universe is.
Alright, fireplace.
There's nothing quite as... The Earth looks...
Imagine how small we look to the Earth.
He's very philosophical.
What an odd design. What does it mean?
This is what happens when we have an eclipse.
Alright, so now I believe we can go talk to the ferrets. And we can get him a new light-catching lens. Still trying to remember how you get that stupid footprint. That's the rat library. That's the sanctuary. That's the market. That's the boar place. No, we do not want to go to the boars right now. We'll go to the village. Yeah, exactly, Bunnyfist. Exactly. The elk is Michael Forrest. Appropriate last name to play an elk. But yeah, a lot of the voices in this game are very familiar. And not unsurprising, because this does come from the era that the voice actor pool was relatively small, all things considered. So you tend to hear the same voices over and over and over again, which isn't a bad thing. He was originally uncredited for it. That is surprising. Oh, maybe he didn't want to be credited for it. I mean, that is a choice that a VA can make, is to be uncredited, but I can't imagine why he'd want to be uncredited. Alright, where is the glass blower? Because I just totally went off the beaten path there for a second. Hello, ferret. Come on, I know there's a building around here that's the glass blowers. Come on, where is it? Okay. That's relevant for later. That building is relevant for later. Hold on.
Pretty standard bucket.
I take it.
Nope, it's got some wet paint on the handle.
Hold on.
We used to play with these when we were kids.
Who didn't?
Interesting mural. Looks like a 1x6 to me.
Hold on. pick up the wheelbarrow? Probably not. I feel like I'm supposed to do something in here, chat. Is anything correct to him before 95? Yeah. And there's no spoilers happening right now, no, thankfully. Oh, I feel like there's something to do here.
It doesn't belong to me.
That ever stopped you.
I'd have a hard time using this where I'm going. Nothing unusual about these bricks.
Can I take a brick?
I've got too much weight on my shoulders already.
No. Oh, I feel like this is where you get the cement, though. Dang. I feel like somewhere in this area is where we find the cement. I could be completely off base. But this feels oddly familiar, like maybe this is where I get the cement. This music's stuck in your head all day. Alright, this should be the glass blower if I'm
Good
correct.
day. May I show you some of my glass items?
No, thank you. Your glasswares are pretty indeed, but
it...
Oh,
This is
did I
not- you're
not
not
grab
going to-
his... Oh.
I suggest...
Crap. I needed to grab the telescope from him. Backtrack time. I could swear this is where you get the cement, though. Oh, that's gonna bug me. I really do feel like this is where you get the cement to take the impression of the footprint. Or am I completely crazy? Alright, well, let's go get the Farseer, because I know we have to do something. Room full of Eevee evolution stones for ghost type. I'll see myself out. Ugh. We need to do a ghost type Eevee. That'd be kind of awesome. Hey, what would a ghost type Eevee even look like? Thank you. Alright, so we need to go back up to the house. And we need to grab his telescope. Another super fun thing about these old school point and click games is that they're not necessarily linear. They're not necessarily linear all the time. So many times you can just kind of do whatever you want. Dragon type Eevee would be awesome.
hello, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
Have you something else?
Yes, I do.
We'll be...
Good luck.
Can I not borrow your Farseer? There we go.
I use that to steady my light catcher.
If everyone lit just one little candle, that'd be a lot of candles.
That's a very astute observation there, Riff. It's the light catcher. Yeah, they did. They really did. Probably suggest skeleton. A skeleton Eevee would be dang cool. Skeleton Eevee would be dang cool.
Tycho wouldn't like that.
Alright, so... Oh, bother.
This chair is like an old friend.
Thinking. Thinking. So I can't borrow his
Hello, sir.
light catcher, can I?
Have you some?
Because I know...
How did you...
I saw... If it was a round, contained area, it was a lake.
If it was a long, extended area, it was a river or
Crap, I
stream.
missed some dialogue there because I thought it was
If
repeating.
at night I saw a fire, I assumed it must either be a campfire or a village. The size of the fire and the consistency of its occurrence told me which.
Perhaps you could tell us something about the wildlands.
I've already told you.
We'll be out.
Good luck.
Sorry about that, chat. We just skipped dialogue because I thought that was repeating.
Hello, sir.
Oh, I'm...
Yeah, I know.
Have you something else to...
Yeah, I do.
Perhaps...
There's no point in...
Your
Alright, that
We'll
is
be
repeating
out.
dialogue.
Good luck.
So I can't borrow the Farseer yet. Oh, bother. I know. So aggravating is that I know what I need to do. I need to get an impression
This
of that
strikes me as
footprint.
being most unwise. Walking into the enemy camp and risking capture ourselves is the last thing we need.
But information is the first thing we need, and this may be our only way to obtain it.
I still think this is pure folly.
Perhaps the elk is right. We should not disturb the Boar King. He will be very angry.
Really, Ak? Surely you have nothing to fear. You
Ah.
are an honored boar warrior, specially chosen for this mission by the captain of the
It's a
Boar
punishment.
Guard. I should think you'd be expecting a hero's welcome.
Bah, this assignment is not an honor. It is a punishment.
Called it.
What? A punishment? What was your offense?
I was on guard duty. A great celebration was going on inside, and a fellow guard managed to slip me a tankard of ale. Then another, and another. The next thing I remember, the captain of the guard was throwing a bucket of water in my face.
Whoopsie!
You got drunk and fell asleep on guard duty?
It happened over a year ago. Since then, whenever a disagreeable task comes along, it's given to me.
Then we will see to it that the success of this quest restores your honor.
Ooh, cookie. Ooh, not cookie. Giant scurvy dog. Thank you for that.
Look like anyone I know?
Thank you for that.
Look
Foop.
like anyone I know? Excuse me, we have come to see...
Well, well, what have we here? If it isn't a fox and an elk. And Hawk!
So, were you able to find your way back by yourself, or did you get lost again?
So mean.
Oh, please, Sergeant Ock, have mercy on me. Please don't make me go in front of the Boar King and plead my case.
But...
Please, don't make me go into his throne room. You are so strong and I am so weak. As much as I fear you, I fear the Boar King even more. Have mercy!
What are you...
Please, Sergeant Ock, do not drive us so hard. We have been walking many days to get here and are fatigued beyond words. We
Yeah, I
cannot
guess what
keep
we're
up
doing.
with you. Please, we must rest.
Rest? You want rest? I have no time
Now he gets
for
it.
rest. You, Fox, get to the throne room. The king will enjoy watching you grovel. Now, you two, open the gate. Go
And-
ahead, Riff.
This is how we get into the
Elves
Boar
are not
Kingdom.
welcome, so I must remain here to protect Ia.
Oh, really?
It's a torch.
Can I pick up the torch? There we go.
I'd better leave it where it is.
Remember correct? If I remember correctly, there are secret passages in here. Yo, Shark Facts. You may become a regular I listen into because I freaking love sharks. Heck yeah, heck yeah. As do I, my friend, Scully Mako, as do I. Sharks are one of my favorite animals and one of my personas. I do have myself a fox shark. I am pretty sure this is a maze.
Your Majesty, presenting Riff.
Or not.
Fox Tribe.
Your Majesty, I have been falsely accused of the theft of the...
I know who you are, Riff of the Fox Tribe. Please, I like to be addressed face to face.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I have come to ask your indulgence.
Yep, it is Batman.
I said I like to be addressed face to face. You may address me here.
But, Your Majesty...
I like how he looks at the
Address
camera.
me here or leave. Those are your choices, Fox.
Oh, go ahead.
Your Majesty, I am deeply grateful for this audience. I believe you are holding my friend Reen hostage. And I have come to ask you for her release.
Hostage? We don't have any hostages here. We do, however, have a quite charming guest. Captain!
Riff!
Reen? Reen!
Be careful! Don't let them hurt you!
Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll get you out.
Reen, I'll be back. I will see that she is kept safe until either you
Popular
fail
name.
or you do not return. Then I give you my word that she will suffer mightily. Now go! You have ceased to amuse me. Leave while you still have your life.
But I will return to claim both my friend and my honor.
There's a purpose to doing this, by the way.
Well, why aren't you leaving?
Oh, I am. I am.
Ah, the poor fox. He's doomed, and he doesn't even know it.
Foreshadowing!
Well, what have you learned?
Ugh, mud! How revolting! I may never get this mud out of my fur. What's this?
What is it?
Yep.
It appears to be a ring with the crest of a wolf's head upon it.
Where did you get it?
It was stuck on my toe when I came out of the mud.
There we go. I knew there was a
What
reason.
an odd design. The head of a wolf.
That's a clue. Entire slideshow of 58 different types of sharks. I love them so much. That's awesome, Scully Mako. I don't know if I've ever done a slideshow, but I did many a school report on sharks in my youth. Did many a report on sharks in my youth. Oh, Still don't remember what we're supposed to do with that dang footprint. I guess we're gonna go back to the sanctuary and let's see if I can't jog my memory. And yes, shorks. All of the shorks. And thank you for that, Cookie. Insert directly into the forehead. This is how you consume Cookie. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, clue. Definitely clue. But I know that footprint is also important. But for the life of me, I don't remember how you get the footprint. But we're going to try and throw the bucket of water on the footprint and see what Riff says. But I know that that wolf ring is also very important. That wolf ring is of utmost importance. Probably going to be a very long stream today with the pace I'm playing this at. All right. Use water with footprint, please. There we go. Use water with... You're not going to let me use it. There we go. Use water footprint.
If I pour water on the footprint, that will destroy the only evidence I have.
Ah!
We're on the right track. I can feel it.
No duh, Ia.
Be careful, Riff. Overlook nothing.
Yeah, you two chuckleheads are very useful. You know that? Look carefully, Riff. You don't want to overlook anything. Yeah, I know. There's a footprint. I don't know how to preserve it. And unlike or newer games, which have a built-in hint system when you get stuck like this game does not have a hint system. So we just kind of get to stumble around until we figure it out. If you looked around the crafter village, I did find the one building with the wheelbarrow and the bricks argon, but I didn't see a bag of cement. But I'm guessing from that comment, I need to go back to the crafter village. Because I thought the crafter village is where we needed to go to get the cement. Maybe I just didn't look hard enough. Not the fair village. Okay, so we need to find a bag of cement. I'm on the right track. Argon's little subtle question there makes me think I'm on the right track looking at the crafter village. I'm also giggling to myself every once in a while because I can't wait until we get to a certain part of the game and everyone in chat's gonna go, "What?"
That must be the emblem of the Builders Guild.
It is where it is. It would make sense.
It's a saw.
It would make sense that that's where it would be.
It's fastened to the wall.
And you are 100% correct there, Shen. There. Yeah, you are 100% correct. I do need to remember to save. Alright, so that's the town meeting hall.
I'd have a hard time using this where I'm going.
Use bucket with bucket.
I have nothing to paint now.
I think there'd be cement in here. Alright, so maybe it's in a different house. I have never heard of this game before. That does not surprise me, that does not surprise me, Revelation. This game is old, and even when it was first made, it was not the most well-known. Okay, it's gotta be in one of these houses. As you keep giving me bricks, one of these houses has got to have cement in it.
Just an ordinary... Now that's a ferret face if I've ever seen one.
That's just mean, Riff. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me you've never heard of this game. Because even when this was first published, it was not the most popular game on the planet. It is a gem, though, and one that I do enjoy playing. I'm looking at the building supplies that maybe it's in one of these piles. Gotta be in here somewhere. Gotta be in here somewhere. Hold on. House in the middle of nowhere. Bricks, wheelbarrow, swaths of paint. Plank, bucket.
Pretty standard bucket.
Pick up the bucket, or does this
Nope.
one have paint on it too? One of these houses has to have a bag of cement in it. come on. One of these has to have a bag of cement in it. Pucka Pucka, who's got the bucket? Yeah, we have a bucket. We do have a bucket with water in it, which is why I'm thinking we need to find a bag of cement somewhere in the Tinker Village. It's gotta be here. But I have a feeling that we literally have to, like, look in every house until we find it. Oh. Welcome to the way that, you used to pad the playtime of a video game. I don't think the glass
Good day.
blower is going to have anything.
No,
Walk to bottles and cups, walk to apprentice, walk to kiln, glassmaster.
pretty. Very pretty.
You're-
Hey, it's me. Hey, it's me.
Yeah, welcome on in, Drolfy and Raiders. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Let me give you a shout out. There you go. Ooh, playing Atomic Heart. Why does that name sound familiar? Tell me about Atomic Heart, Drolfy. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Oh, the bellows! We need
It's
those.
a bellows.
I know we need those later.
No need for it now.
You jerk face. Fine.
Not exactly fine linen, but serviceable.
Old world, old world. Gotcha, gotcha. But yeah, welcome on in, Drolfy and Raiders. Welcome on in, welcome on in. I am Thrafty Fox, host here at The Adventure Network. Do a variety of things, creative stuff on Mondays, chill games the rest of the week, and today we're playing a good old retro game called Inherit the Earth: Quest for the Orb. If you're a fan of old school point and click games, this is a gem. Okay, we found something useful. We have found something useful, finally. The other day through Game Pass, it's a robot Russian Albright. That does sound interesting. I can tell you the controversy that plagued its first weeks. Oh, I can imagine, Amaryllis, but do tell. Do tell.
Good day to you, sir.
Anything I can get for you?
No, just browsing, thanks.
Browse away. I'll just stand here and stare at you until you buy something. No pressure.
Just your average bottle.
Meals.
Not very entertaining.
Never mind, I see what I need.
Is that plaster you carry?
Yes!
No, sir. Too heavy. Wouldn't want to hurt my back. Get it? You asked if I carry bags of plaster. I said they were too heavy. It's a joke.
Oh.
Yes, quite humorous indeed. Let me rephrase my question. Can we get plaster here?
Try the pub. You can always get plaster there.
The
Get it?
spirit thinks
It's
he's
a
far too
joke.
funny.
You said you were looking to get...
I know what I said.
Okay. I just love a good joke, you know. Can't pass up an opportunity to make a funny. Sure, I've got plaster. Got some great plaster. Fast drying, super hard, best on the market.
Shut up, I want to buy your
15
bag.
credits a bag.
All right. This is why we needed the money.
That plaster is 15 credits. No more, no less.
Fine. Give.
15 credits, eh? Just enough for the bag of plaster. How does that sound?
Oh.
15 credits? Why so expensive?
Hey, this stuff isn't cheap, you know.
It's also the Fox tax.
My good ferret, you and I both know that there is a significant profit margin in these building materials. Could you not make an exception and lower the price of one bag?
How much?
To perhaps 7 credits?
7 credits? 7 credits? Now that is the best joke I've heard in weeks. 7 credits?
Apparently, this ferret is not in a bargaining mood.
We're still gonna try.
Perhaps you would take something else of value in trade.
Sorry, I run a cash-only business here. If you have something of value, go and sell it. Then when you return...
There's your
you may
hint
buy
to go
the
sell the
plaster.
metal, by the way. But we did it ahead of time. Sure, just for flavor.
Look here, ferret, this is highway robbery.
If you don't like my prices, you may go elsewhere.
I represent the Forest King, and I don't think that he would take kindly to your overcharging one of his soldiers.
Yeah, that ain't
King
gonna
has
work.
no authority over what I charge. Besides, he has better things to do with his time than worry about the price of plaster.
Surely you would not like to anger the Boar King. He can be most unpleasant to his enemies.
We supply many things to the Boar King, things that he would not wish to do without. He will not interfere in our business. No, you three cannot intimidate me with your threats.
Was worth a shot. Oh, awesome, Amaryllis. Awesome.
One bag of plaster coming right up.
Because at this rate, we're probably going to go long today anyway. Use plaster with
Looks good.
bucket.
Now to use it before it dries.
Do it! Ooh, an apple. Delicious apple. Actually, I might go... Well, no, actually, I wasn't going to cut up an apple for my lunch snack. I was going to go make myself a cup of miso. Because I can do a good sip while we play our video game. I knew I had to get plaster or cement in there. Alright, so we're going to go to the sanctuary. We'll get our footprint. And yeah, Scully Mako. I'm actually going to be, once we get this plaster, footprint done, because I actually don't remember if there's a timer on the bucket or not. I don't think there is. But after we do that, I'm going to take a very fast, make myself a cup of miso break, and then we'll continue. Oh, that's not good, JD Wolf. That's not good. He seemed firm on starting it when he said he will. Well, that's fine. Like I said, we're probably going to end up going long because I really would like to beat this game today. Your thought on cementing the footprint person? You know what? You're not wrong, Argon. You're not wrong. Because, yeah, you're right. You do a cement footprint in Gabriel Knight 2. If I remember correctly, isn't that with the cat? And yes, I'm intentionally being vague. If I remember correctly, there's a cat in Gabriel Knight 2. No, wait, never mind. I'm thinking of 1. 2 is the wolf. Never mind. Sorry, I'm thinking of Gabriel Knight 1. Gabriel Knight 2 is the one.
Average guard.
Yep. God, I can't wait to play the Gabriel Knight series. You want to see Crafty geek out on a video game. Well, that's awesome, JD Wolf. That's awesome. All right, you two chuckleheads need to move. There we go. Plaster with footprint.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Now, pick up plaster cast.
This plaster is heavy.
Don't care.
I hope we find the foot that matches this.
I'm going to...
We already have.
I know, use plaster cast.
I hope we find the foot that...
Alright, so I can't use it with...
I hope we find...
but that's fine. Well, I'm planning on doing it. I'm planning on doing it someday, Aragon. Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. We've got 3 clues now. So we're gonna head back to the Elk King, I think is the place we need to go. Well, that's a lie. I think we're gonna go to Melina first. Not Melina, Melina. The cat caretaker of the shrine. No, the Gabriel Knight series is one of my absolute favorites I have ever played. The only thing is I don't think I have the right version of Sins of the Father. I don't think I have the right version of Sins of the Father.
I hope your search has been useful. Don't give up.
Give Wolf's Head to Alara.
I am not in...
Alright, you're not helpful. But yeah, I think I have the wrong version of Sins of the Father. I don't think I have the one with the original voice cast. I think I have the remastered one. And I need to play the one that has the original voice cast because, yes. For one reason and one reason only. The original voice actor for Gabriel. And we can make fun of that horrific accent that happens in that game. Not that I think the remaster is bad, and I think they did a good job with the remaster, but holy crap, that original VA, oh, it's so good. Alright. Alright, let's go try the Elk King.
This is most foolish. We are the
Talking to the king again will do us.
I disagree, my two friends. I disagree. Talking to the Elk King might give us more clues. Also, I love the idle animation for Riff where he flicks his ears. It's very cute.
What? Is there something more to be said?
Yes.
I didn't steal the orb. I really didn't.
Then let truth be your sword, and honor be your shield, and you shall have nothing to fear.
At least the king is honest.
Good day to you.
Go in peace.
Alright, so that was not the right answer. Alright, what do we need to do next? What do we need to do next? Of course, I went the wrong direction. Done that, we've done that, we've done the village. We can't do the glass blower until we get his Farseer. So we're gonna go to the cave and see if there isn't something we can do here.
Good day to you, sir.
Day it is. Good it is not.
We are in need of information.
What sort of information?
Yeah, I wish, Ugly Stoat. I wish. And yes, I just stretched and hydrate, but I will stretch and hydrate again. What's up, Amaryllis? What is up? Stretch. Alright, if I remember correctly, we've got to trick him.
You are indeed a most interesting race. We would like an audience with your leader.
An audience with our leader? An audience with our leader? Do you have an appointment?
We do not.
Then an audience is impossible.
Why?
Why? Because he only receives visitors from mid-morning until mid-afternoon every other day during the week, and from noon until dusk on the other two. On the Day of Throne, he receives only invited guests from dusk until midnight, and on the Day of Death, he receives no visitors whatsoever. Therefore, you will have to wait for your audience.
But, good sir, you do not understand.
So they're not bureaucrats, they're bureaucrats. They're bureaucrats. Oh, we'll get this one today. We'll get this one done today, Ugly Stoat. I mean, the game isn't that long.
I have an idea to distract him. Play along. We'd like to make an appointment.
Very well, then. What is your name again?
My name is Riff of the Fox Tribe.
Riff of the Fox Tribe. And you are...
This is Who Are You of the Boar Tribe. And Yasser I Am of the Elk Tribe.
You are who?
No. Yasser I Am.
No, who are you?
That's me.
You? Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the doorkeeper. Who are you?
Oh, I love this so much.
I said I'm the... Stop! Don't touch that!
Just your basic cheese.
Who are you?
I'm the doorkeeper. Who is he?
That's right.
What?
Yoink! I do too. Oh god, it's a maze! Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, just ignore him, Amaryllis. Just ignore him. That is what I do when the table flipping starts happening. Lordy, I remember this is a freaking maze. This isn't the maze. Okay, so this is not the maze. I know there's a maze. I do remember there is a maze here.
I mustn't talk to him.
Yes, up is generally the direction falling things come from. That is true. That is true. But no, we will get this one done today. Come heck or high water, I would like to finish this one today. Seem to remember this is a maze, though. Because I know we're supposed to find something in this. Heck if I remember what that something is, though. Ah. Is it sad that even just wandering around having no idea where I'm supposed to be going just gives me this overwhelming feeling of nostalgia? Like, seriously. Even this kind of thing, which you think would be annoying as all get out, I actually enjoy doing. Oh, thank you for that, Batman. Thank you for that. I aim to please. Oh, yeah. If this was a real life maze, Ugly Stoat, I tend to be a lefty. But you're right, I probably should just follow one of the walls. I probably should just follow one of the walls, as that will make this easier. So jelly. Zero Wolf is in the kitchen making ramen and it smells delicious. I had ramen yesterday. I can't have ramen 2 days in a row. Here we go. I know there's something in here we're supposed to
It's
find.
sealed shut. I wonder what the word quarantine means.
Yeah. That is slightly concerning that they have a quarantine room here. Yeah. Well, this was made long before that was a thing, Batman. But I mean, as we know from the intro to the game, obviously some sort of virus did befall the humans. I do know getting through that one corridor, though, was a good thing. Ooh. What you need, the speckle thingamabob for the magic room is that you need to speak the magic words. I don't remember if there is magic in this game. I actually think this is one of those ones where it is straight up just realistic. And welcome on in, Octa. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today? Oh, I have a vague memory that we're trying to find a burned out room. That's very appropriate, Rill. I don't recall ever seeing this room. Like, no joke, I don't actually remember if I ever saw this room in the maze. But yeah, I'm fairly sure there's no magic in this game. fairly sure there's no magic in this. Yeah, it's true. That's true, Argon. That was where the copy protection was. Oh, yeah, Amaryllis. These old school point-and-click games used to have copy protection in them to prevent piracy. Usually, they would make you refer to the manual to look up something like, what is the question asked on page 52 of the manual? And then you would have to answer the question. Or if you had like one of those super fancy ones, you'd have like a cipher wheel that you had to like put in the symbols from the cipher. Or in the case of Loom, you had to look at a page of the manual using a red light filter thingy.
You can take off that cloak now, young
Nice. Yep, third word from the 5th page. Yep. Yeah, that's old school copy protection for these games, which was kind of awesome. Yeah, I know, Argon. Although I think Space Quest was far more evil about that, where, oh man, it wasn't, I don't think it was copy protection. I think it was in Space Quest 2, at the very beginning of the game, if you let the alien kiss you, you can get like 2 or 3 hours into the game before it kills you. It was so mean. Wonder how fast the cracks were made back in the day. I can tell you from personal experience, JD Wolf, very quickly. The cracks for these games was made very, very quickly. Little bit of crafty history time here while I sip my soup. They had to make cracks quickly because people would lose the manuals or they would lose the cipher wheel and then you'd have no way to play the game that you bought. Well, not just that, Ugly Stoat, not just that. Like there were actual programs that you could use to patch the game that would bypass the copy protection. But those came about pretty quick because people would lose the manuals would get damaged, you lose the cipher wheel, all that kind of stuff. And I say I know from personal experience because my dad and I used to go to Hamfest. And you'd get a lot of these games used at Hamfest. That's where I actually originally got Inherit the Earth. We picked up a used copy at a Hamfest because the person's kids had already beaten it and they were offloading a copy. Oh boy, now I have to explain what a Hamfest is. Oh boy. But at any rate, when you get a copy of these games used, when you have like the original discs and stuff, a lot of times it didn't have the copy protection that you'd need. So you'd have to crack the game to play the thing you just bought. But yes, Amaryllis, Hamfest is short for Ham Radio Fest. My father was a ham radio operator, and a Hamfest was basically a flea market for ham radio operators. So you get all the, like, used equipment and stuff. Say no more. Fair enough. But yeah, we used to go to them a lot. And then my brother kind of took over going to them because I kind of lost interest. But I'd go to them and I'd always scour for old computer games and stuff. That's where I got my copy of The Dig, too. I have an original copy of The Dig where someone, get this, chat. I bought a used copy of The Dig. In the box, original everything. Discs, manual, everything. But the most awesome part of it, the most awesome part of it was the person that we got the game from had printed out the entire strategy guide from GameFAQs.com. So I got The Dig with the complete step-by-step already printed out from GameFAQs game guide. Kind of awesome. Well, exactly, Octa. What is magic but a very undiscovered form of science? Ooh, and what treats did you get, Scrublord? Or just part of field day? Yeah. No, ours were different excursions. Usually a Sunday morning when you get up really early, you go get pancakes at the Pancake House first, and then you go to the Hamfest for a couple hours. Good memories. But yeah, I'm curious what your treats are, Scrublord. Zero Wolf and I got a box of treats too. Our Vite ramen order came in. So we have another box of ramen to go through. Alright, so we're going to talk to Sist. while I drink my soup.
You must have had a long journey. So tell me, how did you manage to get past the doorkeeper?
My friends and I provided him with a diversion.
Yeah.
Quite clever. But then I could tell you were clever at the puzzle tournament.
Aha, so that's where we have met before.
Yes. I am called Sist, and I was there to witness your defeat at the hands of Scory.
Scory was lucky.
No.
Sometimes all that stands between a winner and a loser is a little bit of luck. Now then, why are you here?
My friends and I are investigating the disappearance of the Orb of Storms. We are at a loss as to where to start, and have heard that you know many things. Can you help us?
We have knowledge, but we are not clairvoyant. We must have clues, something to go on.
There we go.
Have you any clues?
There we go.
I found what might be a clue.
Let me see it then.
I have made a plaster cast of a footprint found at the scene of the theft. Can you identify it?
It looks familiar. I will have to consult with some of my associates.
Why?
At any rate, it will not be enough for a positive identification. What other clues have you?
I have.
Better hang on to this.
Anything more?
Actually,
No!
As you...
I had another clue
Anything
for you.
more, Have you...
I found what might be a clue.
Let me see it then. Give me what you have, and I'll try to help.
Okay, so I just have to give it to him.
I found this ring at the bottom of the Boar King's mud bath.
What were you doing in his...
Never mind.
Don't
It's
ask.
a long story.
Ah, this is good. This is very good. I mean, this is bad. Do you know what this ring means?
It has the head of a wolf on it, so I assume it belongs to a member of the wolf tribe.
It is more than that. This insignia is that of a wolf captain.
Uh-oh.
That means there have been military meetings between the wolf and the boar.
How do you know the ring wasn't stolen? Or maybe the wolf captain lost it?
First, the wolf captain is constantly surrounded by guards. You cannot steal from him. Secondly, the ring cannot be lost because it is never taken off, except under very special circumstances.
Do tell.
Like the pledging of a very solemn troth.
What kind of troth?
It is that which fills me with fear. Whatever unholy alliance has been formed between the wolf and the boar, it can only mean trouble for the rest of the tribes. And I believe it all revolves around the missing orb.
Then it is all the more important you tell me what I need to know.
All right. Give. Sour berries.
Ah, sour berries.
What? You recognize them?
Indeed I do. These are very rare and grow only in certain places.
Dun dun dun!
You must tell me.
This, together with the footprint, tells me all I need to know.
The footprint and the sour berries, to whom do they belong?
The footprint belongs to a raccoon.
Ah, I was close.
A raccoon?
A rather large male in his mid-30s, I'd say.
But raccoons are pretty rare in these parts.
This raccoon isn't from these parts. The sour berries only grow at very high altitudes. Most of the raccoons have settled on an island far to the north of the known lands. Whatever raccoon made this footprint obviously brought the berries with him from the north. It is there your answers lie.
Then I had best be on my way. Time grows short. Fare you well, friend Sist. Let us both hope my mission is successful.
Wait! Take this wolf's head ring with you. It may prove valuable.
All right. Progress.
Nothing else. It may provide you with some capital in an emergency.
But this was to be your payment.
The information you brought me is payment enough. Now go, and may Hrone go with you.
Thank you, friend Sist.
Oh, spoken? Wow. Spoken like a true scholar.
You sure have a lot of stuff in here.
Don't think there's anything else to do in here.
You sure have a lot of...
Alright. Let's pick up our cloak.
I can get it when I leave.
Okay, then leave. If I was trying to preempt this. Alright, now the fun part is we gotta get out of here. Leaving... Wow, I can spell. Leaving the rats. Done. I didn't actually save it. Okay, done. Alright, now let's get out of here. So, who remembers how to get out? Who remembers how to get out of here, chat? Yes, we're following the left wall. Oh, wow. Actually, I found that very quickly. Yeah, exactly, Shen. Exactly. We found that very quickly. Oh, ugly stoat. You know what's funny? Anytime someone brings up that Konami code, it makes me laugh. Because I remember the Konami code slightly different from most people. Because everyone knows up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. I remember it as up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. Because my brother and I often played Contra together. So you had to do select twice to get the 30 lives on 2 people. Yeah, so I'm guessing you probably played it 2-player too, Ugly Stoat.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? I said I'm the doorkeeper. Who are you?
Just your basic goblet.
I'm the doorkeeper. Who is he?
That's right.
What?
That's my nickname.
So that's what time it is.
What is?
Who?
So that's what time...
You?
No. Who is?
Interesting little art. Sure wish I could...
Do you know his name?
Yes, sir, I am.
You are...
Who?
You? Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the doorkeeper.
This is great.
What is your name?
Yes, sir, I am.
You are who?
No, that's him.
Who is him?
That's right.
Who are you? Who are you? I'm the doorkeeper. Who are you?
It is totally who's on first, Ugly Stoat.
I said...
It's late. I think we'd better go. It's been a pleasure to meet
Poor
you.
doorkeeper. The poor doorkeeper.
Rats. These awful creatures make me want to stampede.
All right. I believe now we need to get a map. Big Summer Blowout? Ooh, what is the Big Summer Blowout, Amaryllis? Soup is so tasty, by the way. I put a little bit too much miso in my mug. But it is
Hello,
tasty.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you still here? Have you something else to ask me?
Ah, here we go. This is the text I was trying to get earlier.
Would you trade the map for a repaired light catcher?
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I know who can repair the piece from your light catcher. If you allow us to use your map to go into the wildlands, I will see to it that your light catcher is repaired. Do we have a bargain?
I will make you a counter proposal. While you are getting the piece from my light catcher repaired, I will make you a duplicate of my map.
That's fair.
It will be ready by the time you return. Fair enough?
Fair enough. If you wrap the piece of the light catcher so it may be transported safely, we shall be on our way.
There we go.
My friends, the broken piece is now in your care.
We'll
Thank
be
you.
on our way.
Good luck to you.
Now we know that we have to go back to the Tinkers. Shopkeeper and Frozen says along with... Oh, gotcha, Amaryllis. I didn't remember that. Oh, Lake is a great game, Batman. We played that before on stream. Lake is a fantastic game. which is fun because it actually has replayability. There's multiple endings to Lake. What is my favorite point-and-click game? Honestly, it's probably Sam and Max Hit the Road. Oh, that's nice, Amaryllis. That's nice. Yeah, if it's free on Amazon Prime, I do suggest that you pick that up through Twitch. Because it was a fantastic game when we got to play it. I think I walked right past where I needed to be. Yeah, I would have to say that Day of the Tentacle or Sam and Max Hit the Road. I believe that's the original Sam and Max's Hit the Road. Would have to be my favorite point and click. Those two games hold a lot of nostalgia for me. A lot of nostalgia.
Good day. May I show you some of my glass items?
No, thank you.
Give broken to Glassmaster.
Actually, I have a glass item to show you. We need to have this repaired or have a duplicate made. Can you do it?
These are most unusual. From whence did these pieces come?
An instrument called a light catcher.
This is new to me. To construct a piece to these exact specifications is beyond my skill.
No!
Then we are doomed.
Not so fast. Let us go to the lodge. We can ask Sokka. If she cannot help us, perhaps she will consult the one who knows all.
Here we go!
What is this lodge you speak of?
The lodge is our gathering place. It is the place where we share information and ideas of how to build things better.
How many are there of you at this lodge?
Sometimes 20, sometimes 30.
23.
We gather there every day before sundown. In fact, the meeting should be starting very shortly.
Who is Sokka?
Sokka is our chief builder and the head of our association.
And she will know how to repair the glass?
If she doesn't, she will have the best chance of finding someone or something who can.
And I noticed the ellipse after that statement, Ugly Stoat. Are you not a fan of Sam and Max Hit the Road?
Who is the one who knows all?
The one who knows all speaks to us. He tells us how to build things and answers our questions. However, we do not understand most of what he says.
Where can we find him?
The one who knows all is not in the body. He speaks to us through Unit.
Please go on.
Unit?
Perhaps I've said too much already. I would prefer to let Sokka explain.
Alright, agree to meet Glassmaker at Lodge.
Then we shall most gratefully meet with you and the others at the lodge.
Here we go! Now we just gotta remember where the lodge is. I believe the lodge is right down here. Or not. Yeah. I have not played the VR one, Ugly Stoat. I do have the Telltale Sam and Max. I have not played them yet, because I wanted to strem them. I've heard the Telltale ones are okay, but a lot of the original charm of Sam and Max, I think, was lost when they changed writers. Alright, the lodge should be along one of these pathways.
And since there is a large head and a small head on the same hammer, you won't have to carry as many tools.
Friends, may I have your attention? These travelers have come to us with a most perplexing problem.
Indeed. How may we be of help?
That voice sounds super familiar, too. Yes, Ugly Stoat. I believe I have all of them. I think I picked them all up right before Telltale went under.
The lodge can often be frustrating. Don't lose heart.
I am in possession of a most unusual piece of glass.
Sokka's
However,
really
it is
cute,
broken,
too.
and I must either get it repaired or have a new one made.
This piece of glass is warped. I
Intentionally.
cannot clearly see through it.
It is part of a wondrous apparatus called a light catcher. It makes objects that are far away look very near.
That is quite amazing.
Perhaps you could consult the one who knows
Like
all.
how I chase her around the table.
What do you know of the one who knows all?
Only that you turn to him when all else fails. Please, can you not consult him now? It is a matter of life and death.
Very well. We will show the glass to Unidand.
Wait! Only a member of our guild may speak with the one.
Then he shall be an honorary member.
The rest of us had to pass a test to prove our worthiness. Tradition must be upheld.
Yes, I say we give him our test.
That's right. Even a mere honorary member must pass our test. Test! Test! Test!
What is this test you speak of?
It is a test of your cleverness. If you pass, I will consult on your behalf. If you fail, you must look elsewhere for your solution.
Gotcha, Ugly Stoat. Gotcha.
This is based on an ancient drawing made by the humans. You must arrange the pieces in their proper place within the frame. Each piece must fit perfectly. They cannot overlap. Do this, and you will prove your worth.
Ah,
Bring on
puzzles.
your test.
Very well. Bring on the tanagram.
These are fun, actually. I enjoy tanagrams. And yes, Batman, they are two brats. Alright, chat. So here's the fun part where you probably will end up helping me a little bit with this. Y'all will probably end up helping me a little bit with this. But I will ask when I want help. Just give me a couple of tries to figure this out.
Hey, Fox, would you like a hint?
No, I do not want a hint. I have not played Superliminal yet. Why? Interesting. Sorry, Zero Wolf is talking from the couch. Ask me about Superliminal. I know. Do we have Superliminal? Well, then how do I play it? I'm just giving Zero Wolf crap. He was in Saint Tail and 2 of the Might and Magic. Well, that might be why I recognize the voice. But yeah, I know JD Wolf. This puzzle can be a little bit vexing. This puzzle
Would you
can...
like some help?
No! Shut up, Ferret. I'm going to ignore you so you stop asking for, you stop asking me if I want help or not. No, this puzzle can be a bit vexing. But I know that it's one of these puzzles where you have to find a key piece. And once you find the key piece, all the other pieces just kind of fall in as you expect them to. I think actually this piece goes here. If I remember correctly, that piece does go there. That piece goes there. Like I said, sometimes it just takes a little bit of memory before things click. But once you remember, it goes pretty well. Once you remember, it does go pretty well. No, that's not right. That might be right, though. Now we've got that nubby piece there, so that is not correct. That piece might not go there. That piece can't go there. That piece can't go there. That can go there. That doesn't work. I am no help with this, so that's all right. Like I said, we will get it. We will get it, and at some point I will start asking for hints from Chatlandia. I will probably ask for help at some point. But I'd like to struggle a little bit with this before we start asking for help. A lot of this is just... a lot of this is just trying things until something makes sense. Too smooth rain on a Friday afternoon. That's fair. That's fair, Octa. A shavings account, that's terrible, and I love it. Yeah, welcome on in, RT. Welcome in, and thank you for those little biddies. How are you doing today? Hopefully you are having a fantastic day. Oh, that is the piece I wanted. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day today, my friend. We are doing things and stuff and junk and things. Oh, wait, that I think goes there. That can go there. We don't have anything that fits here, though. Yeah, welcome on in, Cog. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Going off a rather hard day at work. Yeah, you've been working hard. You have definitely been working hard, my friend. I resemble that joke. Oh, man. It's always fun when you get it where it works, but just ever so slightly off. It's always fun when you get it where it works, but then something is just ever so slightly off, and it's not 100% correct. Okay, the left side was correct. All right, so I believe we had this here, Argon. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. That looks like those two pieces fit together. But where then does this go? And yes, you will get beans and earwiggles. The smallest of earwiggles and the biggest of beans. There we go. We're so close, chat. I don't think you can rotate them. Ugh. We're just ever so slightly off here with this. I know, Argon. Not yet, Ugly Stoat, not yet. Well, first off, that's wrong because that overlaps in the, in the wrong area. I feel like that has to... No, it has to. That piece has to go there. If this is correct with these two pieces. No. Nope. Yeah. Oh, man. We're so close. We're so close, chat. So close. All right, if I put that there, let's put that there. Oh, man. We've got to be close to this. Gotta be close. That doesn't fit. I think that's the configuration we had earlier. The square piece looks like it has to be the lower right corner. And yes, I will stretch and hydrate. You need to separate to fill the middle. Yeah. All right, well, let's backtrack here. Because we pretty much determined that that is correct. I think that's in the wrong place. Hold on. Let's backtrack slightly here. That is not viable. That is viable. Yeah, that doesn't work. I think the L-shaped ruler needs next to be the square piece. Oh, good eye, Shen. Good eye. Then how do we fix this flat slab here? Unless this piece isn't... No, it can't be in the wrong place. That one can't be in the wrong place. What's up, Zero? Nice. I think the scissors are in the wrong place. You might be onto something there. See, that makes it look like that piece is supposed to go there. Scissors and the axe may need to move over. Alright. What if we put the scissors there and the axe there? Okay, let's try that. But we still don't have anything that fits that part. That doesn't make any sense. We don't have anything that fits that angle right there. Which is the thing I'm getting stuck on. Now, granted, all it said is the pieces are not allowed to overlap. Which means there might be a gap in here. Clamp, clamp, clamp. You gotta be more specific, Shen. That part is not specific enough. Push the tape and whatever to the right. That might be something. That's progress of some variety there. Man, if only that was going the other direction. Because I'm fairly sure you cannot rotate these pieces. What if we put this here? Still going the wrong direction. Swap tape or C-clamp? Where's the tape? Let's put this here. Yeah, I know. If I remember correctly, there's a hint too in the colors of these guys. Hammer to bottom center. That actually makes total sense there. That's something. It's not right, but that's something. My eyes glance over all the pieces to see what can fit where. Lamp to top left, swap out the hammer. Oh, I see where you're going. That clamp. Oh, wait. Thank you. That was it. That was the key. That was the key.
Riff, I hereby grant you
Got it.
honorary membership in the Ancient and Honorable Order of Tinkerers, Fabricators, and...
All right, let's get on with it.
Stream teamwork. Thank you, chat.
Here is Unit. Have you ever seen such a marvel?
I cannot be sure, but I believe that is an orb.
Wow.
Could it be the Orb of Storms?
No.
Not if they've had it as long as they say they have. It must be another orb.
We sometimes refer to it as the Orb of Hands.
This little ball knows everything?
If we ask the question properly, he will give us answers.
All right.
What odd pieces...
Use
They can't
glass.
be used.
Give glass to orb.
I'm sure it would be happy to take it if it only had hands.
And yes, it is Chat GPT. Alright, walk to the orb.
Oh, one who knows all, we need your help. These travelers have come many miles to ask you a question. Speak to them and give them the benefit of your vast knowledge.
Unit functioning. Input query.
What?
That means you may ask your question.
And yes, there is the something. Aw, well we can always go back and do it again, Shen.
Where does Unit live?
It is kept in a hiding place where no one would ever think of looking. We bring him out to talk to the One and to see him sparkle.
You call Unit it and move it about, yet you say he speaks to you.
He does not live as you or I live. He is beyond life and death.
I love the shrug.
We were wondering if you could identify these.
Composition of object. Amorphous inorganic mixture of silicates formed by a fusion of silica and oxides of boron, with potassium as a flux and lime as a stabilizer.
So it's glass.
What kind of morph is the one who knows all?
He is not morph, he is knowledge. We understand little of what he says.
Food.
But sometimes, in his words, we find the answers to our building problems.
How does he speak to you?
He speaks to us through Unit. We do not know if the One is far away, and we only hear his voice through Unit. Or, if Unit actually contains his essence, we only know that the One is pure wisdom.
We were wondering if you could identify these.
Composition of object. Amorphous inorganic mixture with
Yeah, I know.
Where did the One...
No one and brought to...
How old?
There is talk he may go back to the time of the humans.
I always skip the I think it's
them again.
duplicate tax.
Anyway, records of him go back as far as our own history. He is our best kept secret.
That's kind of scary, Octa, but you're right. Unit basically is an Amazon Echo, like decades before that was even designed. That's super interesting, actually. Oh, that's so funny.
But what does it do?
Objects do nothing. They are inanimate.
Helpful. Alright, what does that's what I can tell us how to
Can
make
you
another.
tell us how to make another?
State origin of glass.
Or of an instrument called a light catcher.
It is part of an instrument called a light catcher.
Term light catcher unknown.
You
Further
should, Cog.
information required.
It brings things far away near.
Insufficient information.
I also love the fact that Unit gets his own portrait here, and it's literally just orb. It's literally just orb.
It goes inside of a tube.
Insufficient information.
Sigh.
What more information does Little Ball need?
Unit requires proper identification of glass apparatus, or alternate name for instrument of origin.
All I know is it's from a light catcher.
There is no reference in memory files to the term light catcher.
So much for the one who knows all.
I agree.
It goes
in.
What more?
Unit requires proper identification of glass apparatus, or alternate name.
All I know is it.
There is no.
Alright, so we need to find. And that's true, Octa, that's true. That might be better than using a name. Ah, crap. Yeah, no, it's very true. It's very true, Ugly Joe. I doubt that. Well, I don't know.
Perhaps light catcher is not the proper name.
You could be right. If the apparatus is as old as you say it is, the One may know it by a different name.
Then there must be a record of it.
Those records would be ancient. Where would they be?
If anyone has records going back that far, it would be the rats.
Alright, you know what that means, chat. We gotta go back into the rat maze. But I was gonna say, I doubt that someone from Amazon has played this game. However, maybe. Like, the kind of people that would play point-and-click games are definitely the kind of people that would have invented the Amazon Echo. And Alexa and Siri and all of that. Phone do not recognize the fact I just said that. Alright, to the cave. And I guess we have to go talk to our rat friend. Means we need to confuse him again.
Who are you? Who are you? I'm the doorkeeper. Who are you?
I may need...
Yes, I know. Use the disguise. And that's true. Star Trek does also have a computer to call on. Now, if I remember correctly, we stuck to the left wall to get through this maze. I think. Well, already I'm lost. What joke is that, Zero? That is a terrible joke. Right wall would be faster? Okay. Because we made it through this thing once. Didn't make it through this once. And I know what type of room I'm trying to find. We're trying to find the big library room. Nope, we're already lost. Yay! Yet again, another wonderful example of old school game padding. Old games would do stuff like this constantly to try and pad how long the game was. It's not bad. Oh, we got it. Good. I don't remember what the copy protection in here was. Now, if we follow the right wall...
It's sealed shut.
Alright, that's not correct. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Bunny Fist. That would be King's Quest 3, I think? I think King's Quest 3 has the most obnoxious maze ever imagined in it. Which is the Minotaur maze. Alright, let's see what he says about this.
We must find out what this confounded thing...
There we go.
It is like no glass I have ever seen, but the pieces fit together to form a circle.
So I see. I have seen something like this before. When I was young, I was sent to study ruins believed left by the humans. Where is that book? The sign out front read observatory and contained the most wondrous things. One of them was a huge round tube with glass of differing thickness throughout it.
Was it a light catcher?
Not exactly. From what I understood, it was more of a light bender. But it made the stars seem close enough to touch.
That's it.
I remember. It was called a telescope, and the piece of glass called a lens.
I will return to the orb and see if it recognizes
Scope, telescope, and lens.
I am in your debt, Francis.
Yeah, exactly, Shen. The longer a game kept you busy, the longer it was before kids drove their parents insane. Many Oh man, many an afternoon in winter or in summer when it was too hot to do anything outside. Many an afternoon was spent with my brother and I sitting together in the computer room side by side playing games like this. Usually, though, it was Space Quest or King's Quest that we played. I know we did a couple of the Indiana Jones games together too, but Space Quest was the big game that we played together. Many, 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 many fond memories of that game. I particularly, and this is such this is such an indication of my age. I remember, I believe it was Space Quest 2, the first time we heard synthesized voices, and we actually had to upgrade and buy a Sound Blaster audio card. Back in the days that you had to buy a separate sound card for your computer. And I remember the first time, that was not a cheap card either.
Who are you?
Where we got our first Sound Blaster card.
Who are you?
I
big
said
stretch.
I'm the doorkeeper. Who are you?
Who are you?
And
I'm the doorkeeper.
Cookie.
Who is
It
he?
was delicious.
That's right.
Thank you.
What? What is?
All right, onwards.
Who?
You? What is your nickname?
That's true. You do still need to buy a separate Wi-Fi card. All right, we need to go to the village. But I remember our first Sound Blaster card. Yeah. I don't know. Zero, does my computer have a separate Wi-Fi card, or was that built into the motherboard? Yeah. Yeah, mine has a separate Wi-Fi card. Well, that's true, I am hardwired. That's true, because we're gamers and streamers, we hardwired our computers. That was fun running that cable, too. Oh, it's totally worth it. We used to run Wi-Fi on our computers, but yeah, it was not good. So we went up into our attic and we ran some Cat 5. Yeah, I know, Amaryllis. How naive a thought that was. My pre-built PC's motherboard comes with built-in Wi-Fi. That's nice, Octrix. Ours did not. I remember I had a Wi-Fi dongle. But like I said, we've hardwired our PCs to the network now. It just makes more sense. And yes, I have totally forgotten where the lodge is. We've entered that wonderful realm of I have to open up every door until we find the lodge again. There we go. Nope. Talk to the orb.
Tell us.
Accessing. Correct. Item is a lens with a refractive index of 1.52. Lens conforms to formula 1 over f times quantity n minus 1 times quantity 1 over r1 minus 1 over r2, where
Thank you,
n
algebra.
is the refractive index of the glass, r1 the radius, f is focal point, and r2 the radius of the second surface.
Pretty much, Zero.
Can you tell us how to make another?
State origin of glass.
Here we go. Telescope.
Telescope. It's a lens from a telescope.
Theoretically possible to make if specifications followed exactly.
Glassmaster, can you do it?
I'll do what I can. Very well, Unit. Suppose you and I get to work.
All right, sometime later.
Glassmaster, what news have you? Have you been successful?
Well, yes and no.
I like the first part best.
I was able to construct the lens from the instructions given by Unit. However, it is still too rough. Unit says I need polishing rouge to polish the lens to its proper smoothness, but I have none.
Is there anything we can use as a substitute?
Not to my knowledge. I am unfamiliar with the use of rouge.
Okay.
Tell me, Glassmaster, what is your opinion?
Perhaps I can try a harsher polish on the lens.
And yes.
May help it, but it may also ruin it beyond repair.
What are the chances for success?
Slim. Very slim.
Friend Sokka, what is your opinion?
Perhaps there is a substitute we can use for polishing rouge.
But we're not even sure what polishing rouge is. We certainly don't know what to substitute for it.
Perhaps the one who knows all can tell us.
But yes, that is how the ferrets learned algebra.
Yeah, excuse me, Orb.
Unit functioning.
Unit, we have no polishing rouge. Is there anything we can substitute for it?
Qualities and properties of rouge can only be duplicated by soil composed solely of red clay, which is ground into the finest powder. Clay must be pure and free of any chunks. Any imperfection in the substance will result in damage to glass.
Then we may be doomed.
No, we're not.
I know of no clay.
I do. I know where to find red clay. And also, thank you for that standing stretch, Sinful. Thank you for that. I got a good one while the dialogue was going on.
And where can we find this pure red clay?
Location unknown.
Unknown?
Pockets are known to exist in this area, but exact locations are unknown.
I know exactly where to find it, but we're gonna go through the dialogue anyway.
Glassmaster, any ideas?
Fine red clay. I wouldn't know where to find it.
I'll give you 3 guesses. Who does?
Sokka, do you know where the clay might be?
I have no idea.
I know who knows.
Yeah, can you think of any place for red clay?
No, I can't.
And yes. Ask Ak, the boar, with mud pits.
I can't remember red clay anywhere we've been.
Neither can I, except in the Boar King's mud bath.
There you go.
What?
Yes, that's what the Boar King uses to make his special mud. Finely ground red clay.
Do you mean that I was up to my waist in red clay and didn't even know it?
Yep.
No. No.
What will you do now? The last time we saw the Boar King, we barely escaped with our lives. We dare not try it again.
What will you do?
The only thing we can do.
I love how he says, the only thing we can do, and then just doesn't say anything else.
I wonder if these guys are handy around the house.
Hawk, you
Perhaps
are
this
precious.
excellent craftsman will provide a solution to our problems.
Well, friends, we have to go back to the Boar King. But yeah, we did already have it in the inventory, which kind of sucks, because you cleaned it off the wolf's head ring, and then immediately probably just threw it out to the side. Because that is what you do. That's fine, we'll go back to the Boar King. And actually, I have a sinking suspicion that I might have hit a point where I could possibly die. Boar King returns. Walk to castle. Because I don't think they're nice, and they let you get it from outside the castle. I think you really do have to go back in.
Well, if it isn't the little thief again.
I wonder what he wants this time.
Yeah, exactly, Ugly Stoat.
Well, I see our presence here is not appreciated. We shall have to take our truffle news elsewhere.
Wait! Truffle news?
That's right. In our journey, a field rich with truffles was found by the eagle nose of our friend Ak.
Eagle nose?
Whatever. We thought that we would share this news with the Boar King. After all, there are more than enough truffles in this field to provide everyone in the castle with a sumptuous repast.
A lot of truffles?
Oh yes, a whole field full of them. But with the reception we've received, I don't think I care to share that information.
Oh, you must forgive me. I've had a very bad day. I'm sure the king will want to hear of this immediately.
Very well. Open the gate.
Here we go.
Go ahead, Riff.
Howard. Alright, and Argon says there is no fail state, which is honestly better. Like, I legit did not remember if there was a way to die in this game or not. Because with point and clicks, you never know. Some of these old school point and clicks are absolutely brutal on the ways you can die.
Your Majesty, it is the Fox, Riff. He requests an audience with you.
Yeah, exactly, Amaryllis.
He just doesn't learn, does he? Very well. Send him in. It will amuse me.
Your Majesty.
Tempting fate, my young foolish friend. Why are you here?
I was going to come in here and beg for mercy. I was going to plead for clemency. I was going to grovel at your feet and appeal to you for the release of my friend. I was going to strip myself of every vestige of dignity I have left for your pleasure. But now, I don't think I'm going to.
And you just leave.
Did I miss something?
I forgot about the taunting of the Boar King. I forgot about that. Oh, the taunting of the Boar King is highly amusing. And appropriate. I mean, he kind of deserved that. He kind of deserved that. Alright, well, let us go polish up our telescope lens to unlock the second half of the game. Yeah, that was savage, Bunny Fist, but I approve. Riff is snarky, and I like him. He is a snarky Foxor, and I appreciate that. Alright. Talk to
How
the
long
Glass
before
Master?
we know if the mud works?
We'll know in short measure, but my confidence in its success is great.
Which is hilarious, because I haven't even given it to you yet. Give mud and fur to Glassmaster.
This is excellent. Exactly what Unit requested.
Short time later. Yeah, I totally just scraped that mud
So
off of
this
my
is the
tail.
lens. It's beautiful.
And there we go.
I think we've helped you all we can.
Now off we go. Yeah, welcome on in, Zero Sniper. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good Friday, and thank you for zip oops. Hopefully you're having a good Friday and you're not working too hard in class. And yep, now the fairs know how to make telescopes. Oh. This is a nice revisit. We really should try to do this once a year. Maybe then I won't forget so much about the game.
Hello, sir.
Ah, it's you. I was beginning to think I'd never see you again.
That thought crossed our minds several times as well.
Well, did you do it? Did you fix my light catcher?
I did.
That I did, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. How I've longed to see my beloved horizon. The stars, the moon. Oh, how can I ever thank you?
Map.
By fulfilling your part of the bargain.
Yes, we want the map.
Of course,
Map.
it's right
Map.
here.
Who's got the
In
map?
fact, I've only now finished it. A traveler was through a couple of days ago. He was from the north and was on his way back there.
Ooh.
He gave me a great deal of information, which I've included on this map.
How fortunate.
Yes, in fact, he was quite forthcoming with his information. For a raccoon.
A raccoon?
That's right, a big fellow, too. I told him about your quest, and he was quite interested in it. That's when he started giving me all the information.
Tycho, can you remember which additions you made from the raccoon's information?
Why, yes, I can.
Kindly remove them from the map. This information I do not trust. The trail is warmer than we thought.
Indeed,
It's
it is.
ready. We've not a moment to waste. Let us be off.
Oh, no worries, Zero Sniper, no worries. You've already spoiled me enough. There's no reason to further spoil. But yeah, hooray for holiday weekend. I completely agree. I'm sorry they had a busy week at work, though. But I agree with No. You are always missed when I did
Very
not
well,
see your
then.
friendly face.
We have the map, fresh provisions, and a noble purpose. What more could we possibly ask for?
Mud!
I promise that upon the completion of our mission, you shall swim in the sod to your heart's content. Now then, let us be off.
Aw. And thank you, Zero Sniper, for gifting that sub to Shen. And welcome on, Shen, to the executive producers. Enjoy the ad-free viewing, the lovely emotes, and make sure, if possible, to thank the gift subber. I booped a Shen with sub. Aw, you are too kind, Zero Sniper.
Wait.
Bon
you
Bon.
are Riff, are you not?
Of that I plead guilty. Who are you?
I am servant to Alara, High Priestess of the Orb of Storms. She has sent me here with a most solemn request.
If it is within my power to help Ilara, I shall gladly do so.
News has reached her that you are bound for the Wildlands. She asked that you deliver this letter to her sister Alama.
Ilara has a sister in the Wildlands?
Yes, Alama was always the adventurer of the two. Quite a loner. When she was quite young, she chose to live in seclusion in the Wildlands. They have not seen each other in many years.
But how shall I find her?
We do not know. Perhaps she will have to find you. At any rate, if you can find her, Alara would be most grateful.
Also notice, every other portrait in the game is highly stylized. The rabbits are, like, really not. The rabbits look very much like rabbits. It's almost like they didn't know how to anthro a bun-bun.
I am happy to be of service. Tell Ilara I will try to make the delivery. Let us make haste, fellows. Our quarry beckons, and we must answer.
Off we go. And now, into the wild blue Yondar.
Let's see where we are.
This is most foolish. We are the last people the king wants to see.
Talking to the king again?
I know, I didn't mean to go here. Oh, nice, Octa, nice. And what game are you playing right now?
Let's see where we are.
I have legit forgotten how to get off of this map. Fortnite, nice. I have forgotten how you get off this map. Here we go. Hi, Vulture. That's not intimidating at all. I've also been wondering this from Tycho. Like, if he was part of a hunting party...
Who goes there?
I am Riff of the Fox Tribe and Associates. We seek passage.
Passage you shall have. All you have to do is pay the toll.
Us? Pay you? Dog must have gotten a hold of a bad bone.
By whose authority is this highway robbery allowed to happen?
Prince.
Prince who?
Prince, that's it, just Prince. He's our leader.
Ringleader, you mean?
And this prince expects us to give him money just to pass through?
Yup.
It's either that, or you do not pass at all. On the other hand, Prince is very fond of amusement. I'm sure that if you told him but a few humorous stories, he would not only grant you safe passage, but make you his honored guests as well.
Not bad, a few jokes and we're out of here.
Not bad, a few jokes and we're out of here.
Do you think you can come up with some humorous stories?
Are you joking? I'll have him rolling on the floor. Take us to this prince. We'll teach him what amusement is all about.
Right this way.
I'm bored. Bored. I need something to do.
Oh, let's do something. We could go chase wagons along the road.
Maybe you could throw me a stick and I could bring it back.
No, no. Today, I feel like howling.
I forgot about this.
I haven't had a good howl in a long time. Hey, everyone, how about a good group howl?
Prince, in the courtyard are...
Wow, that felt great. But now I am bored again.
My prince, there are 3 travelers at the gate who wish passage.
Oh, lovely.
Did you say travelers?
That's right. They say they're on their way to the Wildlands.
Well, bring them in.
I totally forgot about this part. This part's hilarious.
Welcome, welcome, my friends. To whom have I the pleasure of addressing?
I am Riff of the Fox Tribe. These are my associates. Lieutenant Ia of the Guard of the Forest King. And Sergeant Ock of the Boar Tribe. We seek passage to the Wildlands, but we must respectfully decline your request for a toll.
I see. Well, my needs are small, and a bit of amusement is certainly worth as much as money to me.
Then perhaps I could entertain you with some amusing stories.
Very well. You may proceed.
Good evening, ladies and germs.
Yeah, this goes about as well as you expect it would. And yes, Prince is a lovely derp. I forgot that Prince was a collie, too. What's all about the 2 foxes?
Once there were 2 foxes who deeply offended the local constable. The constable swore to lock the foxes in the dungeon. So the foxes decided to dress up as females.
And in the end, the rich merchant says, oh, well, nobody's perfect. Heard it?
Okay.
This dog walks into a pub with a waterfowl under his arm.
I know. I was talking to the waterfowl. That is a very old story. I'm afraid you'll have to do better than that.
This doesn't bode well.
Okay, here's one. A magistrate is walking down the street when he bumps into a bear pulling a wagon with 3 penguins in it.
And the bear says, yes, and they liked it so much, today we're going to the beach. Do you have any stories from this century? It seems that you have neither paid the toll, nor have you managed to amuse me. My, this is a disappointment.
And then we will be on our way and bother you no more.
Au contraire. You will yet provide me with amusement, only this time it will be on my terms. Guards?
What?
Yep.
Take our guests to the dungeon until I decide what to do.
Ow! What happened?
Apparently, Prince really didn't like that last story.
Where are we?
The dungeons.
We're either in the dungeon or the worst inn in the world.
Oh, dear.
It's definitely empty.
Yup. Now, if I remember properly...
I miss my pasture.
If I remember correctly, there's a... There it is.
This brick looks loose. If I just had something to dig it out with.
Right. Use bowl with door. Age-old dungeon trick.
Call me. Is everything all right? I like my prisoners. They're all my friends. Please, let me be your friend. Would you like me to get you something?
Yes, I would. I would like you to Fetch us some food.
How about some food? Fetch us some food.
I can do that. I can get you food. You wait, just wait, and I'll bring you good food.
Oh, he's so adorable. Seconds later, and thank you for those head pats.
Here it is. Here's the food.
Are we supposed to eat this with our hands?
Oh, no. No hands. Just stick your face right in.
I don't think so.
A spoon? I've heard of those. I think we have one in the museum. I'll go get it. You just wait.
He's adorable, and he's the best jail keeper.
Here you go. I think this is a spoon. Do you like it? Is it a good one?
He's
You
so
really love your
precious.
job, don't you? How about some blankets? Fetch us some blankets.
I can do that. I can get you blankets. You wait, just wait, and I'll bring you blankets.
I forget why you're supposed to have blankets, but I do believe it's important.
I'm sorry, we don't have blankets.
Nope.
We don't even use blankets. Please forgive me.
Excuse me, do you know what Prince intends to do with us?
No, I'm sorry, but I'm sure it's something fun. Prince is
Fun
a
for
good
him.
master. Good master.
We don't want anything more. You can go now.
What's the matter? Don't you
Aw.
like me? Have I done something wrong?
No, we like you. You've been a good jailer. Good jailer.
Thank you, thank you. I'll see you later then, all right?
He's so cute. All right.
Nothing special about it.
Yes, I know. Use spoon with wall. Classic jail escape.
I'll try this. Hey, it's working! The mortar's coming out!
Do you think you've removed enough mortar to get the brick out?
We shall know very shortly, my friends.
All right, now.
One, two, three, push! 1, 2, 3, push! This doesn't do any good.
Now.
Is that food?
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
I believe if it doesn't work, we have
That
to
is no
lubricate.
way to eat this stuff.
Use spoon with.
I feel strangely stronger, but ugh, what a taste.
Seriously, that's what you have to do? That's funny.
1, 2, 3.
I will laugh
push.
if this just worked.
1, 2, 3, push! That's it!
Yep. That's
At
so
last.
dumb.
Do you see anything in there?
That's so dumb that you have to eat the food before you can open the wall.
It looks like some sort of passageway. Where it leads, I can only guess.
Yeah, it's
At least
actually
it
magic.
leads out of here. Let's go.
The tunnel is too small for me, and probably too small for...
It appears that I am the only one who will fit through this opening.
Very well. However, I do not like sending you out of here by yourself.
I'll be back as quickly as I can to free you. In the meantime, please try not to kill each other.
Yeah, probably
I
not,
suppose
Amoros.
there's nothing to do now except wait.
Freedom at last.
You are probably correct that they needed to put it somewhere.
Nothing